environment.
We are entering a kinetic environment of online.
We are kinetically online and
Here we go.
exercising.
We are live.
We are kinetically online and exercising our strategic initiative to initiate kinetic endeavors.
Welcome, chat. Even though I'm not sure that anyone is here, nobody seems to be posting in the chat room yet. I'll bullshit until I see my first post. There we go. We got some Illuminati eyes and some claps. Hello.
There
Welcome.
they are. Their eyes are watching us.
Their eyes are watching Matt.
Look at my microphone, motherfuckers. Check this shit out. No more complaining about my sound. If you complain about my sound, you get the gas face. Just letting you guys know.
He even has a pop screen, which even I don't have.
It's got a pop screen, which I really like because I get to pretend I'm Walter Winchell and do mid-century, mid-Atlantic accent guy, which is one of my favorite guys to do. Good evening, Mr. and Mrs. America and all our ships at sea. Let's go to press. Our boy Adolf Hitler had himself a bad day, and the boys at Normandy stormed through the beachhead and got the halfway to Paris. Bye-bye, Fuhrer.
Sounds good to me. So it's just me and Matt for right now, but I think a little later we will be joined by hopefully Amber, theoretically Felix, and eventually maybe Will.
Hypothetically Will. That's at the level of the quantum.
Yes. Well, I would say that Virgil is at the level of the quantum because even if he could be here right now.
Virgil's always at the level of the quantum. Virgil is a particle in a wave at all times.
Yes. So we're just going to start off, and to keep the good vibes going, or actually to start with the bad vibes, I wanted to start with a music video. Because we are about to enter a carnival of evil, I wanted to start with a little... Oh, that's not right. That's the other guy. A little Carnival 9 by Emerson, Lake and Palmer.
No, that makes me think of another reality, another horror.
What is that? The horror?
That is the Dark Carnival.
Oh, the Dark
Carnival. Yeah, maybe we should put some ICP on too.
Well, last time I was playing music videos, there was
Great Malenko.
The last time I was playing music videos, there was somebody in the chat who was very, very much demanding miracles by ICPs. So if by some miracle you and I get through
Magnets, how do they work?
So if we get through the whole evening here, maybe we'll get to some miracles. So Matt, I missed last night editing the episode. What were your highlights of night one of the Republican National Convention?
Oh, what weren't my highlights of night one? It was wall-to-wall stars. No, it was a bunch of losers and mediocrities. Tim Scott was a snooze fest. The funny theme for me, the running theme for it was essentially look at Donald Trump do all these things for people, and those things amounting to whatever a barely competent existing American infrastructure of government would do in any case. Like when people got coronavirus, they received medical treatment. Like that was the level of case they were making about Trump's response to COVID. At no point was anyone like, there was actually a doctor who got COVID and then he got like treated for it, and he was thanking Trump for it and not mad that there was the reason that he got fucking COVID in the first place is likely because of Trump's incredibly, insanely idiotic approach to the fucking pandemic in the first place. It was very funny and very infuriating. But then there were a few real stem winders that stood out. Of course, Kimberly Guilfoyle hollering like a bit dog. Holy mackerel, that lady was on something. And then Don Jr. came out later, and he was also clearly on something because he had those disgusting little albino rodent eyes, like a fucking, and it just coke. It was cocaine. You've done cocaine. We all know what happens to your face. His face was doing the thing that cocaine faces do. And he was actually way lower energy. He got blown out of the water by his girlfriend, who used to be married to Soy King of California, Gavin Newsom. The gun couple were pretty boring.
Yeah, what was the gist
standard.
of their thing? Like, thank you, Donald Trump, for allowing us to aim guns at bystanders in front of our house.
No, they were complaining. No. See, that's the thing is there was a little bit of the Donald Trump did the thing for you, the thing being like basic level of government care, and the rest of it was complaining about and scaremongering about they're going to come for you. They're going to come to the suburbs and take you out of your bed. They're going to make you drink blood from a severed sheep's penis and hack you to pieces with a machete. That's what they're going to do. And so the gun couple just told their story and said, we were protecting ourselves. And then we were the ones who were charged, and how it shows that Democrat mayors are going to destroy your ability to like live in your suburb. And they actually said they want to abolish the suburbs, which is like, well, yes, only. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. And it's funny because they don't live in suburbs; they live at like one of the old gated communities at the heart of the city. But anyway, also there's St. Louis County and city are the same. It's a unitary government, so the whole thing doesn't even make sense. But anyway, it was just scaremongering. Scaremongering, and then taking credit for basically the sun coming out. That was what we got.
You must thank Donald Trump for the sun to shine the next day.
Yes.
The two moments that I saw, I tuned into you guys' stream for 1 second to see the woman accusing Obama of stealing her bone cancer treatment.
Yeah, that was very, very funny. This person, who, by the way, is like a Heritage Fund employees or Heritage Foundation employee, she's like absolutely a ringer, like a right-wing, vat-fed, vat-harvested ghoul who came out to tell some incredibly, like, it's amazing the aggrievement of everybody. She's like, I had bone cancer, and my family and the doctors just wanted me to die. And Obama wanted me to die. And it was just very resentful, but she had a very upbeat, like, drama kid vibe and vocal inflection, which made it very funny because she was clearly like peppy and trying to like try out for national spotlight, but also just giving this litany of Facebook level grievances. And then, of course, and at one point she said that, and this was, I think, the line of the night, actually, way more than Guilfoyle's thing, is that she said, the Democrats' promise, the Democrat promise of healthcare is marijuana and the right to die with dignity. And she said it with contempt, like dying with dignity. That's code for euthanasia. Mm-hmm. But it really does speak to the pitch the Republicans are making to the American people, is that America is dying.
Yes.
Do we want to die with dignity, or we want to die in pants-shitting, gun-firing, nihilistic rage, where we, in the moment of our anger at our extinguishment, we forget all of our connections to other humans beyond instruments of expressing violence and acquiring pleasure, and just annihilating each other in a nihilistic orgy of cannibalistic consumption.
They want to die like Carl Palmer doing this drum solo right here.
Yes, they want to get blown into the pool like Tony Montana. Whereas the Democrats are saying, just don't be afraid to let your body die. Just go over. Like Jim Jones said, it's just passing over. It's just passing over into another life. Hey, how about we just drink some Kool-Aid and go to sleep? Go to sleep. And the thing about that is that it's like euthanasia. It's like death with dignity. It's not ideal. Nobody wants to die at that moment unless you're fully at peace. You probably want some more time. Most people want some more time. That's the thing that haunts our lives, is that eventually we'll be out of time, and that scares us.
Wait, I think we're actually missing Rand Paul. Let's hop over there.
No. Oh, fuck.
People in the chat are saying that Trump is literally pardoning somebody right now.
Hell yes.
I don't know what that is. Let's see what Rand Paul's up
to another mission trip to Haiti.
He's pardoning Santa Claus.
Hundreds of cataract surgeries, both countries.
Hello, I'm Rand Paul. I'm a saucy little leprechaun, aren't I? Look at my little hair, my little curly curls. I'm such a cute little boy.
Make that happen.
I do declare that I don't like the government.
both run for president.
Damn, this
We all
RNC
know
stream
how that
sucks.
turned
I might
out.
have to go find something else.
I'm proud of the job Donald Trump has done as president.
Well, yeah, tell me what it
always
is so that
agree
I
with
can
him,
put it on.
but
All right,
our
I'm sending it to both
occasional
you and
policy
Amber.
Tell me
differences are
what
far
it
outweighed by our
is so I
significant
can
agreements.
turn it
But more
on.
than simple
Tell
agreement
me
is
what it
accomplishment.
is so I
Trump
can
gets
turn it
things done.
on.
When some in Congress wanted a so-called revenue
Who did he
neutral
pardon?
tax plan, Donald Trump and I worked together to make sure that it was true tax
This sucks
cut.
ass.
I brought President
Also,
Trump
I don't believe the RNC feed even has the option of closed captioning. Let's see if PBS is any better.
Floyd. So he
Nope.
said he wanted to hear more from
Not-
the younger next generation of change agents. I also had the chance to talk with two very different voters.
All right, hold on, folks. I assume that the RNC YouTube channel would be at least watchable. This suches. Let's see. Let's see what
What's
I can
going
do.
on?
I have no idea.
Understand.
There we go.
I flew with him to Dover Air Force Base
Ugh.
to honor two soldiers whose
With
remains
closed
were coming home
captioning,
from
the
Afghanistan.
RNC's own feed
I'll never forget
could
that
not
evening.
even
I can
manage. They
tell
could
you
the
president
party
not
itself
only
could not
felt the
manage to
pain
keep
of these
a
families,
competent live feed
but the
together.
president is committed to ending this war.
Which is it? Where do I go on the
From
YouTube?
Afghanistan. First president in a generation
Uh,
never forget that evening. I can tell you, the
Shut
president
up,
he
Rand Paul.
intends to end the war
Uh,
in
go-
Afghanistan.
just do,
He's
Where
bringing
do I
our
go
men
to?
and women home.
Just go to
C-SPAN?
C-SPAN
once
RNC.
wrote, no nation can
All right, I'm
preserve
gonna
its
email it both
freedom
of you.
in the
C-SPAN
midst of
RNC
continuous warfare.
live now,
I'm
pressing
proud
the
to finally see a
button.
president who agrees with that.
Oh, hey, it's Amber.
Compare
There he is.
President Trump with the
Can you hear me?
Joe
I can
Biden,
hear you. You're coming in
who's
clear.
consistently
Yeah.
called for more war.
All right.
Coming in hot.
Joe
Let me
Biden
readjust
voted
the
for
screen
Iraq
so we can
war,
see you. Ooh, are we
which
getting?
President
Oh, and
Trump
Felix
has
is here
long
too.
called
Hell
the
yeah!
worst
Hey, we got
geopolitical
Felix in the
mistake of our
chat.
All right, let me
generation.
readjust this. Let me
I fear
readjust this
Biden will
screen
choose
so we
war
can see
again.
everybody.
He supported the war in Serbia, Syria,
Hey, you guys.
Libya.
How you guys doing?
Joe Biden.
I'm doing great. I got. Wait. I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Oh, no.
No, I'm kidding.
If you want us to
I
got this.
Amber.
Tubbin.
Giving us
Tubbin.
the high kicks and the
to build
shenanigans.
their roads and bridges instead of building
Joe
I figure if I
Biden
don't,
rooted for
I figure if I
the
don't
last
splash
war.
too much, I can just enjoy this from the,
So to
from
our
the cool.
soldiers and their
Yes.
Nice. Are
families,
you-
Cool water
I hope you have
stuff.
some
in
Prosecco or
supporting
something.
President Trump.
No, but I have a limerita
and better,
Oh, that'll do.
less
and
expensive
some Taco
healthcare.
Bell.
Join me.
Oh, God,
in
this
supporting
is the
President
life.
Trump.
The
To American
To
decadence.
stand up
The
against
last
socialists
generation
poisoning
to
our
get to
schools
suck
and
some of the
burning our cities.
pizza sauce off the
Join me
crust.
in supporting President Trump.
No pizza.
Let's
No
rebuild
pizza. I'm not a
America together.
pervert. I'm not a sicko pervert.
Good point. You don't want to encourage the eating of pizza.
Hell yes! Look at
Hey,
this.
Felix, we were talking before, me and Chris, and I realized who we would all be if we were in a small military squad-sized unit. Let me lay it on you. Will, obviously, squad leader.
Everyday man.
Chris, radio, comms, right?
Yes.
I'd be heavy gunner, like squad automatic rifle, like animal mother, suppressive fire. Felix, fucking RPGist, like rocket launchers. Amber, edged weapons, and Virgil, of course, sniper.
Yeah, no, he would be scout. I would have an anti-tank kit. I would be
There
an
we go.
anti-armor
Oh, yeah.
infantry.
Like
I
a
get that.
recoilless rifle or something.
Yeah, I love recoilless rifles. I want to own one. They're so fucking cool.
And I got the fucking chopper. I got the M60.
Yeah, you're
chopper.
like you're like
Belt
Jesse and
Jesse
Predator.
Ventura and Predator, baby.
Yeah.
Fucking somehow got a minigun off a fucking Blackhawk and carried it as his weapon. What's funny about that is that if he actually did that, he would have run out of bullets in about 2 seconds.
Yeah, he wouldn't have the he didn't have the belt with it. Like the
Yeah.
amount of belt he had
The number of-
only sustains
amount
like
of-
a second of
The
firing.
amount of rounds, the whole point of those things is the amount of fire is absurd. The rate of fire is so absurdly high. That's why you need multiple barrels so it doesn't melt. That means that you as one person could not carry enough ammo to fire for more than a few seconds.
No, yeah,
I
that's why
realize-
you have to keep it in a helicopter.
It looked awesome. It looked awesome.
I'm not a movie gun pedant, and I used to make fun of well, guys, let's be honest for that. But then I realized I am a Foley artist pedant. Like whenever whenever someone like peels out and you hear peeling out noises on like a dirt road, I get so mad. I get so mad.
That's true.
That has started to bother me.
That's not the noise that makes.
Well, I'm trying to get everybody on my squib train. That's my mission.
I'm with you
Yeah.
there.
I agree with that for sure.
Yeah, I'm definitely with you there.
Every time there's a gunfight in a movie, if they're not using squibs, I tune out. It's like, this sucks.
Yeah. It just looks bad, and
Denethor is fucking owned.
I think we figured out like CGI is really great for texture on miniatures, and that's kind of it.
Yeah. No, it needs to be used where it's useful.
An eighth
Who's this asshole?
generation lobster
An
fisherman.
eighth-generation lobsterman.
In the beautiful waters near
Well,
Carolina National Park,
I'm
where
a
I have
Stephen
over 200
King
years of
protagonist.
family history.
I'm a
I have to
author
confess,
with
I
a
didn't
secret.
support Trump in 2016.
Protagonist?
Skeptical that he
At
shared
least
my
you think by
conservative
now.
views. I
Wait
expected
for
him
it.
to flip-flop on his campaign promises.
What's he
But was
talking
following
about?
through on his promises.
I don't have
Last
the
week, he
watch
brokered a deal
together
to
up
end
because
just-
I'm
union
watching
tariffs
it. Oh,
of
okay,
8%
thank you.
on
I just
mainline
emailed it to all
Every-
three of you.
and up to 10%
Everyone
on
with these
mainline
glasses
products,
frames
which is
gets
really
audited
for
by the
men,
IRS.
women.
Yeah.
There's just something about them. It's not that they're dishonest. It's like they're the frames of a hapless person.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It's like a combination of like shiftiness but incompetence.
Yeah. This is a guy, yeah, he tried to like write off a fancy refrigerator and just got,
He's the only one that went to jail.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. He just has that look. It was the first crooked thing he ever tried doing in his life at age like 48, and he immediately went down for it.
Yeah, he watched Breaking Bad, and he's like, "Why don't I
Ted
have a late in life criminal endeavor?" And they just immediately trips over his own day.
He wanted to be Walter White, but he's actually he's New England Ted Beneke. Just sliding into the fucking wall and ending up in a neck brace.
Controlled by the environmental
Yeah.
extremists who want to circumvent long-standing rules.
I'll do a
and
main
impose
accent
radical
for you.
changes that
Can't
hurt
get there
our
from
coastal
ya.
communities.
I still want to hear one of those
Time's
in
dead.
Something isn't right.
in the wild, which we didn't manage to run into one of those, which is weird because like the Boston accent is alive and kicking.
I
Like,
love the
you-
Boston
you-
accent.
You hear guys in like their 30s with like a Boston accent sometimes.
Well, the thing
No,
is,
they're still making it.
Yeah.
Portland isn't, but Portland isn't considered Maine, really. Like that's mostly transplants. It's like it's a real economy. You got to go up north. You got to go to like Bangor if you're gonna hear that accent.
Banger.
Yeah. I feel like
Bangor. Augusta.
if you go to that part of Maine, the most common job is like fur trader. Like the
Yes.
industry hasn't changed since 1780.
I think it's crapper. I'm a lobsterman. My father was a lobsterman. Yeah.
They're
It
all
won't be for
still
long. It'll be
they're
no
all
more.
still revenants in northern Maine.
A small middle American town. Truth be told,
I like
until I
apparently
married
there
my farmer from
are
Grantsville
islands
a
off the
long time
coast of
ago.
Maine that are so
I was
far
a
from
city slicker from
actual
Minneapolis,
civilization. Like it's
which is
just
about 70
it's
miles
just
south of us.
the people who live there and like
Donald
maybe a
Trump
post
became
office. There's
president
no
in the
infrastructure
middle
at
of
all.
the Great Depression
That
for dairy farmers
the
in
fishermen go to
Wisconsin.
war over like lobster
In
grounds, and they will
2016,
sometimes
prices
murder
were
one
horrible,
another
and longtime
and just throw them in the
generational
water,
farms
and no
across
one
the
ever even
nation
finds
were
out
going
it
out of
happened.
business.
How could
Like,
you?
it's never even reported as a crime.
2017.
Yeah.
Exactly.
A body might wash up on shore and it has
It served
12
as our living
fingers,
center
but you
to
know.
fire
Yeah.
and burn to the
It's a
ground.
dangerous business.
Our cows
Yeah.
were spared, but because they needed
this
to be
loser?
milked 3 times a day, farmers
A
from
milking
villages
center
from
caught
all
fire.
over
A
northern
milking
Wisconsin
center.
helped
which
haul them to other farms where
sounds
they stayed
gross.
until we could rebuild. By the end
As
of
far as I can
2017,
gather,
dairy
their
farm.
dairy farm burned
State-of-the-art
down,
robotic
and the community
milking
rallied
facility
together
that
to
allows our
milk the
cows to
cows
milk
before they
themselves
exploded
3
from
times
too
a
much
day.
milk.
At about the
Yeah.
same time,
Well, maybe we
President
shouldn't
Trump's economic boom began helping
get
dairy
dairy
farmers
in
across the
that
nation.
way to the
As
point
a
where they can
businessman,
like their
President
tits
Trump
will explode.
understands that farming
That's
Like
probably
there's-
bad to do to animals.
capital intensive
Yeah.
And for
and
humans.
risky
Yeah, it's
business.
not
Not for everyone
good.
More
involved.
than any
Yeah.
president in my lifetime, he has acknowledged the importance of farmers and agriculture. That support and focus on negotiating new trade
she's
deals
not,
gave us the
you know.
confidence to rebuild our
This is
bonds
definitely
and
the
dairy
B team.
operations.
This is not like.
Business
Do you think
was
Donald
booming
Trump is
I gotta
watching
say,
this?
and business boomed right
The
until
voice
the
is, she doesn't have a
COVID-19
good enough
shutdown in
accent.
March.
This is not a hilarious
Many
and broad
people
and nasal
probably
enough
don't realize
Wisconsin
that our
accent.
country is one of
You
the
should
few
be
in
up
the
there
world
saying,
that produces
Donald
nearly all
Trump
of its own
believes
food.
in the American
Few
farmer, and
still
he's
understand how close our food production
Oh,
and
shit, we lost
distribution
Matt.
system came.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
collapsing
he was
this
robot
past spring.
voicing a little bit.
But President Trump understood and again took steps to provide the supports we needed. President Trump took the necessary action knowing that agriculture is our backbone and strength. Critical
Yeah,
to our
this
national
this
security.
woman. This is
Our
like.
entire
Is she wearing
economy
leather pants?
and dairy
She's wearing
farming
leather
are
pants.
once
Pleather
again
pants.
roaring back.
Let me see.
One person
I think she's
deserves
wearing-
the credit and our
She's
vote.
kind of nice with
Freak.
it.
President Donald J.
I think
Um,
she's wearing pleather pants.
No, good for her.
Yeah.
This woman's like. This is like a speaker at the Mitt Romney RNC. Like boring. I want, someone who had a racist lemonade stand.
I was kicked off the stream, by the way. It failed. Discord fails for me like every hour or so, so get ready for it.
It's very CPU intensive. I don't. What computer are you on?
Yeah.
It's a MacBook.
The factories in our town closed.
Maybe an old one.
Businesses.
I mean, yeah, and it says it's filling up with memory anyway, and I don't know what to do about it. So
Who's this guy who lost his business because of regulation? What is his business?
And was able to shed light.
He's a gigolo. His name is Deuce Bigelow.
Tax Cuts and Jobs Act was huge, especially for a community like ours that has a lot of small businesses.
Well, they're
manufacturing,
getting like pretty
deregulation,
attractive people
fair
on,
trade,
like pretty
real
camera friendly
life
people on.
Policy changes that affected real Americans.
It's the regulation across the nation.
To have our children educated.
You're calling now.
That is something that's huge for parents right now, especially Black moms whose kids
Your
are
Trump
in
is
school
common.
districts.
What Democratic candidate do you think would be most likely to have comments speak at their convention?
Numbers of employees go up
Well,
and
obviously,
they're
Tom
earning a lot
Steyer,
more for
number
their
one.
family
Yeah,
than they
that's a
had
good point.
previously.
Tom Stoya, the crazy
Tom Stoya.
porn.
Wait, we have a transition
porn
for that.
career.
Hold on one second.
Yeah,
And
there
we're
he
back.
is. Oh, hell yeah. Thank you for that drop in. There's Tom Stoya.
People feel that they can support and have a family.
This is
and they can
regulation
build and
is
make
such a
us
perfect
stronger
like
as
snake oil
Americans.
thing. You just
What
say,
could be taken
"Hey, everything
away
sucks. The
if
economy's
she
bad.
doesn't win
It's
again?"
because we haven't
Biden
cut
said the
enough
first things they
regulation."
do
Then you
is
cut regulation
increase
and it's
taxes
still
on
bad.
everyone.
We just need to cut some more regulation.
Yeah.
It always justifies itself, even though it never actually
I think
is
with the
shown
upcoming
to help
election,
anything,
people
because
just
we've
need to
gotten rid
think
of so much
about
regulation over the last 40 years as the
Yeah.
economy has gone to shit.
Well, it's because it's half measures, Matt. It's because it's half measures. This is
Like,
what
that's snake
libertarians.
oil.
This is
I
what
know, yeah.
libertarians' arguments were in the fucking like 90s. Like they were like it was like, well, but we are deregulating. Oh, but not enough.
I could go on for an
Which
The thing is,
is an argument.
They get laughed out if they wouldn't have all that fucking money behind them. Like, it wouldn't stand on its own. It stands with a huge backing by the entire like NGO propaganda network to fill all the ranks of the new little turd munchers who fill all the administrative bodies.
I gotta say, this is.
You know me from TV and radio.
I could have done a better job directing this convention. This is like all. This is like the Bob Dole.
I gotta say, like, and even last night when we had some good
Had to switch
fucking
to the hard stuff.
red meat. Oh yeah, no, I wish I had some. They had some good red meat, like Kimberly Guilfoyle bellowing into the ether. But for the most part, it was pretty like the actual vibe and the visual packages and stuff were disappointingly staid. I mean, if anyone has ever seen the 1968 Nixon ads after the after the Chicago convention happened, where like it turns into this like discordant nightmare and like fucking Hubert Humphrey's face starts melting. And then you look at this and it's like, this isn't as hardcore as that. What the hell?
Yeah, and even people forget, even in '96, Pat Buchanan was Pat Buchanan 96 or 92?
96.
Yeah,
and 92.
Yeah, we're
Yeah, because he's been around a long time.
But 96
He ran
particularly,
both
right?
times.
96 particularly was the convention where Pat Buchanan just went off.
No, that was 92. That was 92.
Oh, okay.
Because he had done better in New Hampshire than anybody expected, and so Bush basically just like convention to him and his people as like a peace offering, and so he gave the keynote, and it was blood and thunder, like culture war. He basically declared the culture war.
Stocks are in
Yeah.
territory.
Even think how boring the HW convention was. It was probably just all like people who were like, I killed Barry Seals at George, and let me tell you, he's a great guy. But they brought back Pat Buchanan out. But this is just all deregulation. Larry Kudlow. This is Larry Kudlow not on coke.
I know, what the hell? Everybody was gacked out of their minds last night, and Kudlow is fucking sober. What the hell?
I know.
I saw that they apparently were like gonna run. Someone was telling me. I was like, tell me when my girl is on, and they're like they're cutting over her with commercials. So I guess I'll have to find it on YouTube.
I mean, we had the C-SPAN view, so I don't know what was on the broadcast, but
it was broadcast.
We saw her speech.
Do you want economic health?
Wait, were we watching that earlier?
Capital gains tax. Americans love to have their capital gains taxed because there's nothing Americans have more than capital gains.
And pessimism. I believe there can't be better economic.
He's pretty wall-eyed.
Yeah, he is withdrawing. This is tough.
He can sit on the front porch and count the chickens out back.
Where
He
is
looks
this
like
happening?
his face is being sucked forward by a vacuum.
My apartment. It's happening.
It's happening in the. It's happening in the forbidden zone. Look at this fucking
look at this
Gomer
lad.
Pyle.
Yeah.
Look at this lad.
Products and services.
Hi.
Look at this fucking Huckleberry.
Hi, I'm a guy who was almost going to testify against Tony Soprano and then got scared in a 2-episode arc.
Almost 38 years ago.
Is this a fucking asshole who's talking about America's like entrepreneurial spirit who inherited the factory from his dad? Is this another one of these motherfuckers? Second generation family business. That means you did nothing. That means you did nothing. You just got it. You were a fucking parasite. You were a leech.
The greatest recession appeared.
Yeah, I'm a second generation.
I am a completely useless. Hello, I'm a completely useless social parasite. Not even adeptness in the marketplace can justify my position. I am a totally immoral, disgusting social vampire.
Hey, how's it going?
My goatee looks like shit.
From 4 generations of guys who found a bunch of money in the back of cabs.
Hi, I'm the son of Oliver Platt's character from Fargo. He finds the money in the
blood of our business.
And then, the special one. Remember that episode? I think it's a good comparison.
For 2 years, and then
all I can say is that guy's goatee is holding up his chin like a piece of city scaffolding.
He knew what it was like to build a company. And
he's a very Humpty Dumpty physique.
Yeah. Every is like a flying buttress.
Yeah. Do you remember like 2016 when every speaker was like, "My son was a United States Marine who was killed by a Mexican drunk driver. Guess who defended him in court? Hillary Clinton."
Yeah, that's fun. That was way more fun.
And this is just like, let's talk about how OSHA is killing innovation. This sucks.
President Trump.
Well, it's early. It's early.
I'm worried there's not going to be any blood and soil tonight.
Even with all the challenges.
Although we are getting.
This guy probably benefited from NAFTA.
They just did NAFTA. They put a new name on it, and it's the same
USMC.
fucking thing. It's a literal scam. They're saying, "Hey, maybe this will be good enough for you, rubes."
Crush us with regulations. And
we are getting Eric Trump tonight, so if it keeps going along with the theme of the evening, I hope that he talks about what he has learned running the family business.
Some will struggle, some will not survive.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what else? You know what else? Second generation.
Heard a lot from Eric
crushed
Trump.
Yet again.
Oh,
I don't listen to the Suns very much.
Well, he is a real piece of work. He seems kind of smarter than DJ TJ because DJ TJ is the moron who got it in his head that he can now be president, whereas Eric Trump is more just sort of happy to just scam some money out of the whole deal and stay in the background. But he's also a dummy. I mean, he's also like one of the guys who, if he was not at best, his best path in life, like ideal situation, if he isn't born a Trump, is he ends up being one of the guys who got arrested working for Jordan Belfort at Stratton Oakmont.
I can tell you
that's the best case scenario,
life
Eric
before
Trump.
you get caught.
In our country's
right,
leader.
but I mean that's top.
Why we need to reelect.
Then he ends up in jail and then like bankrupt.
Thank you, and God bless America.
This guy has a lot of verve and vigor.
Is he wearing Jordans?
I'm a lifelong resident of Wisconsin. Okay, that was pretty good. I'm a lifelong resident of Wisconsin. Oh man, I'm getting. Ooh, I'm gonna get back in the thing of things.
In the thing of things.
I'd like to be. I'd like to become the thinnest man in Wisconsin.
You would be. You just go there, and you would be.
Go there, yeah.
I'm going to do it.
Oh, she's a babe.
Oh no, Christy Nome is fucking perfect. I love her.
Yeah.
She's pretty cute. I gotta say, she's a sweetie.
You know what she has?
Look at those cheekbones.
She has
Holy
a Maria
model.
Maria.
Menounos?
No.
That means
Arnold Ramos?
Arnold's wife.
Oh yeah, Schreiber.
No.
She's
Those things are
like a young Schreiber.
Even in the
Schreibers were way
Schreiber
too
wasn't
severe,
always
even
that
in her
pretty.
youth.
founders did not
These
envision
are
Schreiber
perfect.
wasn't always that pretty.
I'm just saying these are perfect.
Christy Nome is
This isn't
fucking
Nome,
perfect.
right? This isn't. I don't think this is her.
Oh,
This
who
is
is
somebody
it?
else.
Who is it?
Sissy Graham or something?
But during the Obama-Biden
All right,
administration,
Lindsey Graham's mom is fucking so hot.
Really
She's like
bold for doing
130.
the like Colonel Sanders drag.
Sissy Graham Lynch is her name.
Holy shit, that is a loaded. That's a very racist name. Calm down, man. Ma'am, would you like to take my last name to sound less racist?
Oh God, it's
Billy
Billy Graham's
granddaughter.
daughter. Or no,
Oh,
granddaughter. It's Franklin Graham's daughter.
but then
So that means she is
Franklin
absolutely in a cuckold
elected
relationship with
Donald
some sick
Trump.
little pervert who
People
smacks his
face
pud
suddenly had a
in the
fierce
Bible room while
advocate
she's
in
getting
the
plowed.
White House.
Mrs. Graham,
appointed
I would love
judges
to
who
clean
respect
your
the
and your
First
husband's
Amendment.
pool.
He supported
Yeah,
religious
Felix, you
beliefs
should
in court.
apply for a
He
job.
ensured
I
religious
am.
ministries would not be
I
forced
am.
to
They will
violate
get you a
their
gym.
beliefs. He
She's
was
I'm still
goddamn.
thrown
That's
off
perfect.
by the flaccid kind of
And on the
bolo
world stage,
thing. Like it's just
I like
very.
the little,
first president
the sort of
to
half
talk about
bolo,
the
yeah.
importance of religious
It's
freedom at the
it's just
United
very
Nations.
Colonel Sanders to me,
Giving
but
hope
I
to people
it's
of faith
bold,
around the
you know.
world.
I kind of
In
think she
America,
snapped.
We have not yet experienced physical
She's
persecution.
I would say that
even
she
though the
is
left
she's
has
completely
tried to
snapped.
silence us.
She snapped.
Even during
She's
I think
going
we're all
off.
in agreement.
We saw
We're all in
how
agreement.
quickly life
Yes,
can
she's
change.
going off.
Well, she has like a very
Someone
Christy
like
Nome
Bush tried
look.
to ban
Like she looks
church
like.
All right, I
services.
need to see this
While
Christy
many
All
Nome
these
lady
women
that you
look
keep
the
talking
same.
about.
clinics were declared
Yeah,
essential.
but it's like a good look. I don't know. I
But
like
truly
it.
is a
Oh, she looks
Yeah,
like you know
yeah.
what
No,
Sissy
I mean,
looks
like
Our right to worship
I am not
freely
one
and
to
live our faith in
criticize
every
people for
aspect of
having a
life.
type.
You know what
The
she is
Biden
though, and I
Harris
know why.
vision
You
for
know why he
America
likes
leaves
her?
no room
Because she is
for people
essentially
of
the
faith.
synthesis
Whether you're a
of
baker,
Dana
a
Loesch
florist, or a football
and
coach,
Hope Hicks.
they will force
Yeah,
the
my
choice
two-
between
my
She's
two-
giving
very
to
she's
God
very
or
Hicksian.
to
I can see
Caesar.
that. Yeah.
Well, Hope Hicks is
Who
a
left
queen.
God
She's
I've
the
got her and
government
her husband with her book on
So
the
in the
screen,
words
and
of
I
my
gotta say, it
grandfather,
looks like
Billy
it is
Graham, let us stand for
a
political freedom,
Jerry
moral
Falwell
freedom,
Jr.
religious
type
freedom,
marriage
and
situation.
the rights
But
of all
who
Hell yeah.
Americans.
Oh
We
yeah,
must
no,
never
they're
give
looking
in
for a
to
third.
those who would
They are
attempt
looking
to
for a
take it from
third.
us.
Yeah,
Where do they live? Like
Tonight, I'm proudly standing
Arkansas or
in
something
that public
stupid?
square.
Sissy Graham
And I
Lynch
hope
on
and
Faith
pray
Football.
Probably
and
the
Marriage.
Carolinas.
me
Oh,
in
God.
voting to
Okay, fine.
re-elect President Trump.
I'm looking at Christy Nome, and the thing she has in common with this woman is they have brown hair.
I am Bob
How do you
No,
spell
they
that?
have a similar look.
Small town in the Iron Range of Minnesota.
And
Here's a
You know,
Gentiles look alike to you,
You
don't
cannot
they?
tell Shixes apart. They're all just
Gentiles all look alike to him.
Is a
I mean, kind of.
for workers who are carrying on the legacy of men
Who is
like
this
that.
I can always tell an Anglo though. I can always tell when I'm seeing an Anglo-Saxon.
Economic trends
That's
and
the
for
thing
foreign
is that
trade. We have always needed a strong
you're a
voice in
particular
Washington.
type of you want a
We look to
particular type of
Democrats
white.
to fill
All right.
that void
Yeah.
for many
Chris, are
years
you sure you
because
have the
we
C-SPAN
actually
link
thought
going?
they cared about our welfare.
I'm watching PBS NewsHour.
Oh shit! I do have PBS News.
Well, what's on the Twitch stream?
PBS
Okay,
NewsHour.
because that's not synced. All right, I'll just go on PBS NewsHour. I'm not synced.
I thought I said the
'Cause
C-SPAN thing.
you guys were still. I still had Sissy on, and you guys had. I like, who's this dying man? This man looks like he has.
And Felix
man
is
looks
like,
like he
I
has-
would impregnate her.
Yeah, like this guy looks like he is actively
like,
dying of
I
COVID.
No, this
Like
is
they brought a COVID positive guy on here to die on camera.
no. This guy's fucking hot
That would
too.
be a bad move.
This is me
I
finding out
love
I'm
Donald
hot.
Trump, and don't blame him for my death.
Who had to leave the Iron Range to find
That would be a hell of a move. That would be an alpha move, I would
We
argue.
lost hope.
Well, I mean, they do that with
And
like the
something
death of their
unexpected
children all the
happened.
time.
A
Yeah,
straight
absolutely.
talking
All right, I
New
got him
Yorker
now.
burst
Here he
onto
is.
the scene, promising
I
to stand up
expected
to
it.
China and the rest of the world. On
He
behalf
sounds like
of
a
the
cartoon
American
moose.
Yeah, this guy's job before
Iron
this
Range
was
is
like
roaring back to life.
the guy who works for a
President
Dick
Donald
Tracy
Trump.
villain, and he's like,
He made
"Duh, what are we
bold
doing,
promises by
boys?"
Cutting our taxes,
Sounds like
rolling
Davy from
back
Davy and
senseless
Goliath. From
Yeah,
Davy and
exactly.
Goliath.
trade deals
I don't know,
with
Davy.
America's
Should we
first.
make America great
But the fight is not
again?
over. Joe Biden has allowed
I sure do
radicals like
think we
AOC
should take
to craft his
America first.
environmental policies. Their so-called
We got
Green
those
New Deal
radicals like
is a
AOC.
job-killing disgrace.
God, he looks like he's in
Stepped by
pain.
people who
He's
don't
making
live
a
in the
pain.
real world.
Did they
But
give him a
Biden is too
lobotomy
weak,
before they
too
brought him out
scared,
here?
And too sleepy to stand
Donald
up
Trump
to the
is definitely
That
leading in the
Biden's too
demographic
weak.
of
Doing
regional
nothing in
accents no
Washington for
millennial has heard in the
47
wired or the wild.
would
Seriously,
you
who is this
be
guy?
Or
I
on
need
the
a name.
wire.
I need a name for this character. This dying man.
The best economy.
This
This
guy's the
dying
star.
brain
This
man
guy's
with a
the
brain hemorrhage.
For all
star
us.
of the night.
Fussy
in my opinion.
Fussy Dreacher. No, he's not Fussy Dreacher, is he?
Fussy Dreacher.
Don't tell me his name's Fudgy Dreacher. Bullwinkle J Moose? No, that's not his name. What's his name?
No.
The mayor.
Bullwinkle's a king.
Bullwinkle would never align himself with racism.
This has
Never.
been brutal. No, so that guy was from Minnesota, so it was just pure upper Midwest accents. That whole
No, yeah,
way.
that's the low IQ accent in Minnesota.
Yeah,
Is
that's
when
the
you're-
Long Island accent of Minnesota.
Do you want to hear a really good Germanic Minnesota name that I heard once? Before I lived there? There's a guy in my econ class, Tyler Jars.
Tyler Jars are
That's
rude.
what every Gentile man is named is Tyler
Yeah.
Jars.
It's like yeah.
And he has a brother named Kyle Jars.
Yeah.
It's-
Yeah.
Jared Plurtz.
I love German names. They're so like awful.
I mean, my God, look at mine for God's sakes.
Well, yours
Yeah.
is like the most like the one that does yours is sounds the least like just like a noise that I've ever heard.
Yeah,
Christ,
Felix,
man.
I told you guys. I don't want to blow up his spot, but I told you guys my ex-husband's last name, right?
No.
All right, I'll put it in the chat.
All right.
I'll just let you know it is pronounced how it's spelled, and it sounds like a German sneeze.
Planned Parenthood
All right, I'm checking general.
Oh, this is the lady
No
who
way.
said.
Yeah.
This is the lady. This is the scam lady who like used to be at Planned Parenthood, and like she basically was like Uncle Billy, where she accidentally left her money with Mr. Potter for the paychecks, and they fired her, and then she took a bunch of money from like pro life groups to say that she'd had like some revelation about abortion, and then she gave a speech where she said that she has a biracial adopted son, and that it would make sense for the police to profile him because he will be more threatening than her white children.
Oh, yes.
Mom of the year.
Really?
Mom of the
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, that's
God
something.
damn, that is fucking evil.
This is like the
that's
thing
pretty
with like
wicked.
adoption in our country, or mental health drugs or whatever. It's like the people who should have them don't, and the people who do have them should not.
Yeah, I agree with that. That is. Oh man, that is so fucking dark. What do you think if you're that kid? Like, what do you do? Fuck.
Succumbing to the force of the section. On October
Succumbing to the
6th,
force
She's
of the
got a
section.
mug.
Looking back only
There's
to
a
remember that I
red
now
fire
advocate so
burning.
passionately for life.
Roll
I founded
on.
and currently run, and then there were none, a nonprofit.
She
organization
looks
Check
like
cleared.
she
that's
looks
helped
like
nearly 600 abortion
you know
workers
the
transition out of the industry.
the Tim Burton
For most
Alice in
people who
Wonderland.
consider
She looks like
themselves
Helena Bonham
pro-life,
Carter
abortion
as
is
the
abstract.
queen.
They can't even conceive.
The Queen of
Unfortunately,
Hearts.
I unfortunately
They
do know
don't
what you're
know
talking
about
about.
the
She's a lot of
products
very
conception
expansive, and I say this as a large-faced
where
woman.
infant
She's got a lot of face. There's a lot of square
to
footage
ensure
there
nothing
to the
remains
face.
in
When
the
I
leaders'
sell my-
Acreage, I would call it.
or that we
When I sell my
called
movie
it the
Push Pull,
pieces
starring
of
Bradley
children
Cooper and
room.
Alexandra Daddario,
See,
I'm
for
gonna get a
me,
face
abortion
narrowing
is
surgery.
real.
Finally.
I know what
It
sounds
doesn't
like.
work.
I
I've
know
looked.
what
Yeah,
it
none of
looked
that's gonna
into
work,
it.
dude.
I think
You will look like
I think
you
the
look like a
Korean-
velociraptor.
I would. They're
I think-
they're highly respected in the dinosaur community. I'll take it.
I think the Koreans figured out a thing, and it just makes them look like tiny sparrows.
Yeah, well, I would love.
During his first month in office,
love to
he
be a
banned
K-pop
federal
star.
funds for global health groups that promote abortion. That same year, he overturned an Obama-Biden rule that allowed government subsidy of abortion.
Seriously, what is the name of that moose motherfucker? Someone tell me. I'm going insane. Someone find it online. I can't find it.
Importantly, he announced a new rule protecting the rights of healthcare workers objecting to abortion, many of whom I work with every day.
We're going to protect America, baby. Bob Blair Sullivan. Okay.
Hi, my name's Bob Blair Sullivan. Every day I get caught in a new barrel of molasses. Donald Trump helped me out. My job is chasing the little rascals and getting stuck in molasses.
Go door to door, make calls, talk to your neighbors and friends, and vote on November 3rd.
What does her pin say? 1972.
Re-elects our president.
Roe versus Wade.
With our very most
never forget
Americans.
That'd be funny if it wasn't for Roe v. Wade. It was just like, I just think it's a cool year.
It was the year I was
born. I think it's a cool year. It was a fun year.
Just my lucky year.
Yeah, my lucky year. You know. You love that Nixon blowout victory over McGovern.
Yeah, I just really hate George McGovern. Yeah, I'm 33. I just hate George McGovern. He sucks.
Fucking Thomas Eagleton.
Thomas Eagleton.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Oh, there he is.
Hell yeah!
There he is. They didn't travel from Kentucky to stand up what they believed in. They were just there. They're totally like.
No. They were there for the March for Life.
Oh yeah, correct.
I thought they were just like on a random field trip.
No. It was for the March for Life. It was not to see the sites. They were there for the March for Life, which Catholic schools do as part of their anti-abortion stuff. Right, but it wasn't for. It wasn't just a field trip. It was actually.
Yeah. Well, I think it was a political field trip. Yeah.
Nicholas Sandman received.
Well, yeah.
I love that they had to put together this entire video package to remind you who this guy is.
Yeah.
It's also just. They're also just like, remember TV from a year ago?
Hey, you know how like everyone's dead and you live in your basement now? You haven't seen the sun for 6 months because you're paranoid or whatever the fuck, or your grandmother died.
How
Remember
old
this
is he?
guy who was maybe you like 19, like maybe you saw him online for 5 seconds if you're extremely online, but regular people do not know who this little turd is. I swear to God.
His shoulders are narrower than mine. He did not.
But this shit is as web poisoned as all the Democrat posturing. Like this is just for people who are on Twitter 12 hours a day. This kid, regular Republicans even don't know who this little turd is.
Yeah, if you're
well, you know, my theory is that they're programming this to piss off the libs.
I could see that.
And I wanted to express my support.
Oh, that's a good point.
Looking back now,
I think that I think even like the majority of Trump people are like, who's this shit? I think this is literally like a troll convention.
Most Trump voters.
That's true, because the more upset the liberals get, the more happy their base is and more likely to vote, I guess. Is the thing.
Well, one hand certainly washes the other.
The more
he looks disgusting. This kid looks like piece of shit. I have to add. You should not go on television, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
he looks bad.
You can't. His face is bad. Also, but we have proven that is just his face. But it appears that like this whole event stunted his growth.
Like that is a Habsburg ass jaw.
His shoulders are very narrow.
That's a real Carlos the Bewitched hour.
Yeah, those are the types of shoulders you have when like everyone in your family tree was like an embalmer. You just come from a long line of like funeral home operators.
Never to do anything.
I don't know.
I will say that even if you don't know who this guy is, though, this serves a purpose for actual conservatives, which is he's saying what they want to do, what the libs want to do, is make it so that you can't even support the president without getting attacked. And he's got a story about being victimized just for liking the president. And like they have they have a deep persecution complex, and this helps exacerbate it and like get their juices flowing.
The Democrats,
to be fair, he was victimized for having a terrible face.
Yeah, the Democrats should have had the black Israelites that yelled at him speak at the convention. They would have been the best speakers.
Oh God, that would have ruled.
They should
be all swine merchants.
If they told the story of General Mukmuk, it would be like a better, like a way more interesting anecdote.
That General Mukmuk, did he fail? No, he cut the head off of every one of those Yakubian devils.
Yeah, those guys are probably better speakers than literally any Democrat.
Oh no, they know how to stir a crowd.
Yeah, I would be awesome if Joe got on after and he's like, "Man, I'm sorry, Yakub invented us."
It was called being canceled, as in annulled.
Sounds kind of
as in revoked.
This kid's a moron.
It's called being
I missed it.
He said, what happened to me? It's called being canceled.
I mean,
No.
I did think that everyone looked like a moron. Like,
it was an embarrassment for everyone. Like most of these things are. They're mutual embarrassments.
Yeah, where it's like, obviously, like the entire video, I guess, tells the difference. But it's like, also, who gives a shit?
Who gives a shit? Why did you ever care about either way?
Yeah, so you saw a kid with an annoying face, like, smirk at another guy. Like, who gives a shit?
Literally,
They're
who
all
cares?
45 years old.
They were literally triggered.
My whole thing is just like literally way to take the fucking bait.
No, exactly. They always take the fucking bait.
It's the only thing that they want is the bait.
Yeah, like I don't.
They want to be validated when their like emotional reaction to everything, and like I have to have a passionate, violent reaction that signals my worth, and then you give me validation for it, and they don't want to hear anything else.
Yeah,
I went to the doctor, and the doctor said, "Son, I'm afraid that you've been canceled. You have 6 months before you will end up at Charlie Kirk's pants optional BBQ with Benny Johnson."
This is worth voting for.
I'm curious.
Yes, getting canceled is definitely worth fighting for. I mean, for most people online, they would say absolutely. There's nothing else worth fighting for.
The only thing you can do in America is post. That's the only
Those are
thing
the
left.
only stakes left.
Yeah, there we go.
I'm curious what person or committee of people wrote that speech for him.
Mike Queen.
Oh, here she comes.
Let's get it.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, that was a good walk too. It's an amazing walk.
One of the most normal walks that we're going to see tonight.
Never seen a more normal walk.
Amber, you should get a suit like that for our next series of live shows.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Yes.
Pat Summit number.
I'll get those big fake eyelashes too.
Pat, me and you should get suits with really loose pants. Like Trump.
I would love that. I want comfort. I want comfort, man.
Yeah, Donald
I wanna
Trump
get
is
baggy.
Donald Trump's on the school slut list for wearing harem pants.
I would like to do a video of you guys going to a very nice like Soho suit tailor and asking, like, bringing in pictures of Donald Trump suits and being like, I want it cut exactly like this.
I got a suit tailored recently, and the guy like brought in his friend to see how wide I am.
Look at him. He is so wide.
No, yeah,
Come back out through the door.
No, he was like, check him out. Check out the shoulders.
Energy sector. None.
He's like a ball player.
He's a 28-inch waist with 56-inch shoulders.
He only had one qualification.
I was very honored. It's like the most sexual thing that's happened to me in months. The Italian American Taylor being like, the guy's broad. He's built.
After Hunter Biden joined that corrupt company's board.
Oh yeah, they're going in after Hunter.
Cringe and nerdy to point this out.
Began doing.
It's pretty funny that they're talking about corruption right now. When Pam Bondi, when she was Attorney General of Florida, dropped an investigation into the Trump Foundation just laundering money after getting a big campaign donation from him. Or no, it was the Trump University case. One or the other. It was it was a massive fraud case. Just like right in the open, the corruption. Like they might as well have just passed a giant sack with a dollar sign on it. She's out here talking about corruption as the issue. It's amazing the mind war they play, where like you want to be as maximally hypocritical as possible because it infuriates the libs and makes them triggered. It makes your supporters who know and are in on the score amused, and to anybody else watching, it's just all they see is the libs freaking out about something that you don't understand or care about.
And here's the other angle: the more triggered the libs get, the more annoying they are to everyone.
Exactly, that's what I mean. Yeah, because they don't know why you're so upset. They just know that you're a hysterical dork.
10 days later,
yeah, like your reaction to like Pam Bondi is like awful. She's terrible. Like shouldn't be in office. But like their reaction to Pam Bondi is like, I wrote a children's book and a rap song about the Attorney General. And everyone's like, dude, fuck off. Go away.
Her nose is very disturbing to me. I think it's the least ethnic nose I've ever seen.
Yeah, wow. That nose nose kicked all the Jews out of Britain in the 12th century.
You know what? She looks like Cindy Lou, who grew up and went to law school.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then did Amway for a while.
It's so funny that she's like the attorney general of that state. Like she
That's wild.
looks like the most racist woman at the nail salon. I love her.
That have shown other close
Yeah, that nose cannot count to 6 million.
47-year political career.
Wait a minute,
Joe
you
Biden
guys.
was point person on Iraq.
I got another guy
President of
on.
the
What is going on?
construction firm met with Biden's
Who's the guy?
Oh yeah. Matt, the RNC doesn't think you're mature enough to watch Pam Bondi.
My PBS NewsHour is now a panel discussion. What happened?
Oh, just refresh it. It might just be being weird.
Yeah, no, your cache is probably backed up. Just F5.
I'll back up your
Put
cache.
it more bluntly by saying,
young man,
you're not allowed to do that.
747s.
No, it's still this guy talking.
Ready
What
to
is going on? Did you guys switch screens or something?
No.
Let's
I've
follow
been on
I'm
the
still
same
on
one.
PBS NewsHour.
Again, as reported in the press, yet another close family member
I'm being
of Joe's
gaslit.
set his sights on Costa Rica and Jamaica, where millions of dollars flowed from the Obama-Biden
It's the parental
administration
controls.
in taxpayer-backed loans to
That might be
projects
it.
linked to
Pam Bondi is only
yes,
for grown-ups.
that same family member.
Yeah,
These
she is a 18 plus
isolated
account.
Incidents. It is a deliberate
Yes, that's
pattern
right.
of
I am the
conduct.
mythical boomer who does not know how to open PDF. That's me.
And that's just what he did as vice
It's
president.
it's lagging for me
Ima-
too. So it's done a couple refreshes and seeing the swirling circle. So
Imagine what he'd do as president.
I'm
many
fully
American families would be
blaming this on the RNC itself for not getting its connection together,
allowed
not getting
to
a
get away with
T1
this?
line directly to the.
Why should there be one
to the-
standard
the
for the elite
broadcast,
political?
What difference does it make? I mean, they might as well just film like bum
and another
fights
set
and
of
put it out
rules
there.
for the rest of
It's
us.
the same thing.
When millions
I
of
really don't like how boring they've decided. They really got to pick it up.
voted for Donald
This
Trump,
week, I gotta say,
they
this
knew he'd
this
be
night has
different.
been way lamer than the first night. The first night wasn't great.
Damn,
but it
see,
had
I just
some
caught, like,
spikes. It had some
thing that
adrenaline. It had the bone lady who said that Obama stole her bones.
That was awesome.
It had
Dollar
Guilfoyle
bones.
bellowing like a fucking struck water buffalo. They got Donnie J balls. They got Trump talking to people, which was very funny, interacting with voters and regular people.
or intimidating.
That was
Yeah.
funny.
Really natural.
We haven't had a single
And another set of
good
rules
moment.
for
This
the rest of
sucks.
us.
The
Hopefully
Guilfoyle
somebody
Millions of Americans voted
the
for
Guilfoyle
Donald
clips
Trump.
that I saw
They knew
seemed
he'd
like
be different,
the kid who
and
won the
he
Hitler
is.
Youth essay
He's a
contest
tough,
getting to speak in front of the
no-nonsense
Fuhrer.
outsider who can't
It was-
be
It
She
was
shamed
just
or
went
intimidated.
wild. She went
even take a
absolutely ham,
paycheck
and I
from
respected
the
it as a
American
choice because
people.
like everyone's
He
at like
donates his
9 and she
paycheck to
decided to go to
charities
12.
across this country.
yeah,
Democrats have been
Well,
left in
I'm
America
I'll have to
buffering.
go back and watch some
for 4
highlights.
years, while
There we
their
go.
nominee has been writing
I
the
thought she looked
textbook
good too, to be
on
honest with
abuse
you.
of power
Guilfoyle?
for 40 years.
Yeah.
If they want to
That
make this
photo of
election a
her
choice
and,
between
She
She looked
saving
less like the
America
Joker
and
than
who's
usual.
swindling America,
Yeah.
bring it
That
on.
photo of her and Newsom
Joe says
sprawled
he'll
out on that
build
Oriental
back-
rug is so fucking funny.
Gavin Newsom has like
I just love
fucked-
how normal
Gavin
everyone is
Newsom-
in charge of us.
Yeah, build
Yeah,
the
Gavin
Bidens
Newsom is
back
like
better.
fucked Joe Biden.
Our
He's fucked everyone involved in politics. He's like, oh, whoops. I'm actually the last person that Jim Wright
president
saw
is in
before he
this
died.
to
I fucked
build
him.
a safer, better, and stronger America.
I have to
man.
fucking refresh this. I keep
Yeah,
buffering.
Yeah, me too.
And
Is this
he-
screen
opening
cracked?
it.
No, it's not us.
What he
Yeah,
started.
it's-
No, it's not us.
No, I mean, it's the RNC
It's
screen.
happening.
And who's swindling
Yeah,
America?
no, they're
Bring
fucking
it
up.
on.
It's at their level.
Joe says he'll
Amazing.
build back
That
better.
rocks.
Minimal
Th-
competency
If
here.
all of us independently,
This is
are
the kind
watching
of shit
this-
that you'd expect from the
Our
DNC,
president is in
honestly.
this to build a
Yeah, this is
safer,
like the
better,
DNC would be like,
and
well, you guys
stronger
made
America.
healthcare.gov.
And he will
See how
Yeah.
well the stream
what
goes.
he started.
Oh, man.
Like these guys have all the
keep
money.
this
They're
a
supposed to be
real
ruthlessly
land of
efficient at this
opportunity
shit.
for everyone.
I guess the rot has gotten so
If you
deep
wanna
that they
check
probably
your
like gave
voting
this thing as
status,
like the
secure
contract
your
for the
ballot,
like
or
the
register to
internet
vote,
for this was probably
text
given to like a
vote
lesser
to
Romney budded off like
88022.
nephew who's got like a company that's just a fucking modem and a AOL disc, and they got a $10 million vendor account with the RNC to provide the internet. Like,
Yeah,
that's
we
where
were-
it'll eventually get. Everything will rot. All the institutions will eventually rot from the inside from them just being strip mined for profit. this is what we're seeing.
She's just ending for me, by the way.
Yeah, she's just ending.
Yeah, she's just ending.
Yeah, me too.
Have they tried unplugging the RNC?
Oh, here we go. They're doing feminism. They're doing feminism.
I agree with this. A lot of people
also
don't.
Highest development of the race. It's like feminism because race science.
It played a very, very big role.
Highest development of the race is, by the way, the end of that
level
quote.
of genius is.
Why
here we
I
go.
want to see him talk about Susan B. Anthony. Why is this buffering?
She's a wonderful lady. She was at least a 7.
Are gonna make that difference.
I think in many circumstances, I would have had her.
Big battles in our country.
I mean, I would come and imagine it. I sometimes I look at the pictures and I close my eyes and I think, well, maybe if I met her.
Mercedes Schlapp. That is a great name. Schlapp.
The wife of Matt Schlapp, who is, by the way, allegedly incredibly gay. Allegedly.
All right.
Yeah, Matt Schlapp is like he's like a
I'm
Marcus
trying to
Bachmann
see the C-SPAN
Marcus Bachmann,
art.
big fat party animal. Wink, wink.
I love Marcus Bachmann.
A big busty boy. No, Schlapp has entirely Marcus Bachmann energy.
Did you see Did you see when like they were interviewing the Bachmans when she was going to run for president, and Marcus was like, "My favorite part of it is picking out her outfits."
Yeah, that was very funny.
Like, okay, buddy.
And for their future.
I love it when we see the outfit.
For sure, dude.
Ooh, Kellyanne.
All right, I switched
Kellyanne, my
over to
queen.
the C-SPAN stream, and it is doing hair better. I will email you guys all a link.
Dedicated, amazing, brilliant.
She is gacked up.
Women that are dedicated to the country.
Or I can throw it in the Discord chat. Give me 1 second.
Preserving the American dream.
It doesn't. It has to be an email for me.
Okay, I can do it.
Or I guess I could email it to myself.
I got it. 1 second.
Only the
Trying to get into
tequila.
tequila.
Mom and have her run the party. What a
Well,
smart
you
guy.
are in
Never a
California.
fan. No, I'm not.
All right.
Oh, is it Tiffany? Oh my God, it's Tiffany.
Good evening. I'm Tiffany Trump.
I've never heard her speak.
At the Republican convention.
She's broken 2016 too.
For the world.
She's like the cryptid of the
She
Trump
did
family.
speak in 2016, yes.
Like so many students across the world, I graduated from law school during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Our generation is unified in the
She was all
facing the
flowers
future
in the
uncertain
attic there for a
times.
while.
And many of us are considering what kind of country.
God,
we
look
want
at
to live
the.
in.
She got a lot of
As a
eyeliner on
recent
there.
graduate, I can relate to so many of you who might be looking for a job.
Here we
My
go.
father built a thriving economy once.
It's
and
the.
believe me, he will do it again. This election, I urge each and every.
He didn't do it just to show that he could do it again.
The person in the chat who said this is right. I'm sorry. She is not the cryptid of the Trump family. Barron Trump is the cryptid of the Trump family.
A fight to keep
Tiffany looks
You
like
see
the
Barron
American.
Trump all the time. You
Yeah,
see
but-
Barron Trump all the time.
But you
he just
only
doesn't
see
speak.
him
But that's.
But you only see him in
But
like,
he
distant
he never
photographs
speaks.
where he's gating like the famous photograph of the Bigfoot.
He has Bigfoot. He has Bigfoot gait. It's uncanny how much he looks like the Patterson video.
All the time.
And
Tiffany looks like the family
Yeah, but he's
guy
always
version
just
of
lurching
herself.
across the
I think
lawn.
Tiffany's cute.
only President Trump, my father.
I think Tiffany's cute. I like her big Betty Davis eyes.
She's got a look.
And other actions.
Yeah,
to lower
that is a
their
lot of
taxes
eyeliner. I would give
and
you
keep
that. But
Americans
as
from
someone
being
who does
rich
not have large eyes and
People
cannot wear a lot of
must
eyeliner,
recognize
if you've got
our
like the big
thoughts,
blinkers,
opinions, and even the choice of who we are voting for may and are being manipulated and visibly coerced by the media and tech giants. If you tune into the media, you get one biased opinion.
I think her
after
voice
another.
is like kind of hot.
And
Dude,
what
I
you
love
share
tuning into the
It's
media.
a little husky, yeah.
Yeah,
I like to
it's
wake
like
up in the
sort of-
morning
If you tune into the media.
and turn on the media.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of
and you know for a fact, like she earned that husk.
of what information
Yeah,
And she's
absolutely.
a little hungover.
Oh no, she smokes.
Yeah,
she smokes like a
She
chimney.
smell-
up there.
you know what I think she smokes, Amber? Marlboro 27s.
our own beliefs.
Yes.
Oh my God! You know,
Yes.
you know, she's reminding me of. She's reminding me of Tara Reid when she was on Wild On. Remember?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
She would just like go. She would just go to Ibiza to a club and be like, "We're here in the Maldives or whatever."
Even in our own
That's she
government.
looks.
Yeah,
like she's got the same like
Have
head
you seen
shape.
Tara Reid recently, by the way?
Not
she
in a
looks
while.
great.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
she
good.
actually
She
like
looks great.
reversed a lot of the work she got done.
Why
If
are we
Tiffany,
taking
Yeah,
this
she just put herself back.
Tiffany's
So she
like
did the Nicole Kidman.
while
Yeah.
others are hidden. The answer
Tiffany's like
is
unfortunate
control.
because like in
Because division
2003,
and
they would be
controversy
like, she's the
lead to
hottest woman
profit.
ever.
But
That was just like the look.
Yeah.
when only
And it's
one
not, I don't,
She's
she's not
beauty
ugly
of
at all.
of a different era.
Yeah, just like a
She's a
different
spring
era.
break beauty.
Yeah,
She's a spring
yeah.
break
Yeah,
beauty.
she's a spring break girl.
They were
Absolutely.
sacrificing civil debate by creating an
She sounds like
atmosphere where
Lindsay
students
Lohan's
with
sister.
contrary opinions are too
Like that
afraid to
low,
speak.
yeah.
breathy
Many
voice.
students
Only she had a
find themselves
hilarious Long Island
suppressing their
accent.
beliefs to fit into what the acceptable groupthink is. In short, our nation suffers by inhibiting our
Acceptable
diversity of
groupthink,
thought
incel
and
language
inclusion of ideas.
from Tara Reid here.
I would like to
outside of our
take
political
guesses
comfort
from the
zones,
three of you
will
on
accomplish
odds
so
of any
much
of the
more.
Trump children making
Some
governor,
cynical
not president, but
politicians
making
do
governor
not
in some
seem to
state.
believe in the
I would say
miracle
like
of American
they're
No, they are
They're
only going to
not
run for
competent.
president.
I would say they're like okay.
They're not competent.
Depending on the level of American degeneration, I could see Eric Trump becoming the governor of like Arizona.
Yeah, something like that.
Having hope
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Okay.
I don't think it's like I
Don
don't
Jr.
think
will
it's
run
like great
for
odds.
president.
is a gift from God.
Only Arizona.
Tonight, I want to
Yeah.
talk
Don
about
Jr.
Florida.
will
Yeah,
run.
Arizona, Florida.
Don Jr. 100% will. Don Jr.
believe in
100% will
equality
run,
of
but he will only
opportunity.
run for president.
We
And then
believe
after he
in
loses, he'll
freedom of
like
thought and
do a bunch of coke
expression.
and drive a
Think
fucking
what you want.
four-wheeler
Seek
into a
out the
sequoia
truth.
and die.
Learn from those.
Cool.
who
He's
And then
not-
Barron will
and
seize
then
control
freely
in a
make
military
your
coup
voice
in
heard to the world.
2045.
We believe in
Yeah,
school
Barron-
choice because a child's
Barron will be like a
American
Tamerlane
No.
type.
should not
Yeah, no,
determine their
Tamerlane will
future.
unite the tribes.
We
Yeah.
believe in freedom of religion.
Barron
and
has like
faith.
no
And
political aspirations
we believe
whatsoever.
in
Not
And
in
I
our
think that that's
tawdry
good.
system.
A country
Not in our tawdry
founded on
system. Once we have
ideas, not
transcended
identity.
politics and
A
returned to
country
the
where our
realm of pure
differences are
power,
embraced.
he will
And
he
the
will
only country
return
where the word
to claim it.
dream has been attached
Yeah,
to
Barron
it.
is like the
Because
tallest man in America now.
He's the
Yeah,
Kwiatkowski
he-
Haderach.
And he keeps growing.
Yeah.
He is going to be
And thinking to yourself,
30 feet tall by the end.
Yeah, no, going at the rate he's going now,
whether you
like
realize it or not, you
by the time
are
he's 18, I don't even want to
I
imagine.
encourage you to see beyond the facade.
What about
So
Ivanka?
many other
What is it? What is
politicians
her
in
fate
play.
after all this?
They mask
Selling
themselves
shitty
in
necklaces.
disguises of
Yeah, no,
decency
that's the thing.
Oh,
People
yeah,
are like,
she
oh,
was
Ivanka's going to run for
to mask
president.
our own
Like, yeah,
identity
she's just
and
the
beliefs.
horizons of her life were always, oh, I have a
Is the
handbag
only
line made by
person to
slaves
challenge
that
the
it's in like
establishment, the
Kmart
entrenched
next to the
bureaucracy,
Kathy Gifford collection.
Big Pharma.
That's
Yeah.
all she wants.
She
She'll go
really-
back to
yeah.
it.
To ensure
Oh my
She
God.
is a handbag girl, like a handbag company
Yeah,
girl.
classic handbag
if
rich
she was,
girl.
If she was a Democrat, she would open like an apothecary or a
Yeah,
crystal
yeah.
shop.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, she would be like a knockoff, like Gwyneth Paltrow among like bored Upper West Side wives.
He dreams
God,
big
Barron
dreams
Trump's
for
only
Don Jr.
Oh my God, is she wearing like giant
achieving them.
like bell bottoms? She is. Oh my God, those are huge. That's like Cher.
She is fabulous.
It is what drives him to keep his promise
Yeah.
of doing what is right for American
I'm sorry,
citizens.
Felix, when you said
The energy of change
Barron Trump,
and opportunity is with us.
like
God has blessed us
by
with
time he's
unstoppable
18,
spirit.
I thought that
His
Barron Trump was
spirit, the
that old.
American
He is
spirit.
so tall.
My dad has proven
Yeah, he's 14.
He's
He's
and
15.
He has
Yeah.
demonstrated his
Did he
faith
just turn
Four.
14? He
with
just turned
uncompromising
14.
heart.
He
Yeah,
is
he's
6'5".
My father has made me believe
It's
that
a
America
giant.
can truly be
Look at how
great
big-
Yeah.
again. If you
And he
live
just
your
keeps
entire
growing.
life
It's
without
pretty. If I was Donald Trump, I would
rebelling against those
constantly
who
talk
suppress
about how I
your
made a
voice
really
and
tall
building
son.
your American
Like that's what
I
this.
bet he does though, right?
choice in this
But like I
He
mean,
would
like
accept that he's
that-
autistic and he's ashamed of him.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Donald J.
unfortunate.
Trump
that-
is a vote
But he
Donald-
likes things that are
of
large.
American
He loves
ideals.
large
Yeah.
people
Be true to
and
yourself.
But if I like,
Not-
if
not
if,
his- not his
Dream
poor
of
son.
America.
if I
If
had
he was more
By the
like
way,
Thank
you guys,
and God bless you all.
I know someone, and you guys know someone, or at least have met this person who taught at Barron Trump's school
governor of the great state of Iowa.
before
I love this state,
Donald
and
became
I'm so
president,
proud
and
to
it's
serve
the
its people. Iowa
it's the
truly
private
is a land
school
of
for
opportunity. It's the
rich,
birthplace
stupid
of the
children.
computer. It's
Yeah,
the
my
mark
mom
of
told me about
financial
this,
services
Wait, is that the school that all the
Yeah.
Strokes
and
went
as
to?
so many of you already know, it's filled with farmland that feeds
No, but I do
millions
remember it
of
has
people.
peacocks. I
It's
think that
also home
they
to
weren't
people who
flunkies or
care for
anything.
one
Like this is for
another,
like the kids
who
who
work hard,
whose rich
who
parents
love
didn't
this
like make them
country,
competitive
and are
or whatever,
truly
or they had a
grateful for the
disability or
freedoms it
something.
provides. As I
But
like to say, Iowa is one
everyone
big
said
small
that
town.
Barron was an
Neighbor,
incredibly
happy
sweet
neighbor is
kid, did, and this is, by the way, coming from teachers who have to deal with students that are awful and are fully prepared to admit that some of these children are monsters and will grow up to be Hitler. So it wasn't like it's like
But what happens
an
when a
honest
storm rips
assessment that
through
he was an
almost the
extremely
entire
sweet
state?
child. So
When it's
maybe he's got a
not
shot.
one farmer who
She's
lost
wearing
his
way too
crop,
much like
but
reflective
hundreds.
makeup under her
When it's
eyes.
not
It's very
one neighbor
white.
who was without
I always
food,
think
but
about like,
thousands.
do you think like Don Jr. sends Baron Trump like really embarrassing Groyper memes?
Oh God, I'm sure he does.
Yeah, he's
And
like,
he's
good.
like, yeah, that's cool. That's cool, bro.
This is your
That's
dad.
hilarious.
This is your dad.
LOL.
He's like, yeah, Baron's like so glad they invented the react thing on DMs.
Yeah,
He's like,
yeah,
cool.
exactly. He just does a little like crying emoji every time he gets an awful cringe meme from his brother.
Just Don Jr. is like gacked up, being like, I respect my brother so much, and sending him like a 5-minute scene of from Vikings where Donald Trump's head is edited onto some character.
When the winds had finished raging and the cleanup had
Baron's
only
like, yeah.
Baron just goes,
you.
press the button,
Now,
and
you
goes
might
back
not
to
know
gaming.
that because
Yeah,
the
All right,
no,
I have to be right back.
But the Trump administration was here in full force. The day after the storm, the president
This
called
is like
to assure
who
me
you'd have to
that
be
we
such a
had the
fucking
full
loser to
backing of the
not
federal
live in
government.
Iowa and be like,
And
yeah, I'm
later
voting
that
for
week,
Trump because
Vice
of the
President
hurricane in
Pence came to
Iowa.
Iowa to again
Seriously, it's like,
assure
well,
us that the
you know, if it
president
wasn't for
and his
Trump, then we wouldn't
administration
have
were behind
anything. They
us.
would just like drop a
With the
bomb and
help of the
finish
Trump
the job.
administration,
Yeah,
we could
they
prevent
want
No,
us
this is
dead.
a
signally
major
a disaster. You
declaration
fucked
that
the
will
dog
help
once again.
Iowans get
Your
back on
life
their
is
feet.
shit. And there's
The
no
president who cut
response.
through the
But
bureaucracy
hey,
to
it
do
could have
what
been
needed to
worse.
be
It's like the
done
guy who
and
thanked
to do it
Trump
quickly.
for like the Z-Pack he
That's
got
not the
after he
first
got
time
corona
President Trump
unnecessarily.
showed Iowans
Yeah,
that
everyone-
Peasant
Iowans
minds.
Everyone in America
2019,
is Harry
when
Whittington,
100-year
but without being a
floods
well-connected
breached
lawyer.
nearly every
Yeah,
levee
it's grim.
and devastated communities,
Harry
large
Whittington,
and
for people
small,
who don't know,
along the
he was
Missouri
the
River
lawyer that Dick
in
Cheney shot in the
Iowa,
face by
Nebraska,
accident.
and
when he was
Oh,
young.
yep. Just
The
thank.
president
I'm
approved
I did not
so
get that reference.
sorry
Thank you
for
for
all the
explaining that.
trouble
record time
that
in
getting
just 2
caught,
days.
getting a buckshot
this
caught in the
year, he
face
did it in less
caused
than 24
the guy who
hours.
shot me
So
while he was
whether it's
hammered.
providing needed relief
That was
to
pretty cool.
farmers who were the target of China's
I mean, it was
unfair
pimp.
trade
The man's a
practices,
pimp. There's no denying
hammering
this.
out new free
I'm like,
and
I
fair
don't want to
trade deals,
read
or fighting
Angler
for
because I
workers
just
and
like
small businesses who were
get an
hit hard
ambient depression
by
that I always
COVID-19.
had during
We
the
have a
like early
president
Bush
and a
years,
vice
but
president
I don't know, I might.
Yeah.
I am interested.
because
I
of
did read
President
that thing
Trump
about the
and his
Cheney executive
leadership,
assassination
our
ring.
country is able to bounce back from setbacks. And
You
see
know Mike Pence is
opportunity
not doing
grow
that.
and thrive.
They probably like they were like
Oh, he has no authority.
yeah, they were like
They are delivering
like he does not have the ambition to run like a second deep state that Dick Cheney ran.
I'm just imagining the tell-all memoir
I'm just
from,
imagining
the, from
him-
the vice president, from the Pence office. That's like, yeah, when he would get back to the vice president's
And may
office,
God
he would
bless
just
the
stand
United
completely
States of
motionless,
America.
facing a wall until somebody came in and asked him to do something.
Yeah, he's like a horse.
Yes.
Yeah. I can't wait for him to just like try to sleepwalk into the presidency in 2024 and just get annihilated by the MyPillow guy.
Mike Lundell will send him directly to Satan's perdition. It's done.
Hey, speaking
Yeah.
of, here we go.
Mike Lundell's a warrior. I love
This fucking
Because of who
stiff.
we are, and because of what we are. A country where a boy born into poverty in a log cabin, raised right here on the frontier.
Where one of the dumbest motherfuckers on earth could go on the radio and fart through his mouth until he became vice president.
I love how like Mike Pence wasn't even like a firebrand on conservative radio. He's just like, Mulan's gonna make more tomboys. Are we sure we're okay with that? Like just simpleton. He's such a fucking simpleton.
It shaped Lincoln.
Oh, he's the dumbest guy in that administration, which is amazing.
Yeah, incredible. Like even probably Gorka
His
was
brain-
like,
Trump declared at Mount Rushmore.
Yeah. Oh, no, but the thing is, like, all the dumbest guys in that White House, including Trump, at least their brains are, like, moving, even if it's just spinning in a
Yeah.
hamster wheel. He is on power saver mode for 20 hours a day.
yeah, oh yeah. No, he's like a laptop that you left on with the screen off for 3 months.
Yeah.
Like probably even Gorka didn't want to be in a room with him. He's just like, it's just
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of those guys. It's like I don't really want to talk to this guy one-on-one. There's just nothing there.
Yeah.
To a few remarkable Americans.
You know, like, he's a guy who could just stare at a wall for 40 minutes and then you come next to him and you look at him and he just says, you know, I just realized that that olive oil was a bit of a trollop.
Mike Pence, you know what his job was supposed to be? He was supposed to be the evil Republican president in a new metal video.
Yes.
Yeah.
All fun and partying have been outlawed.
Yeah, you could no longer rock, and then like the singer breaks a guitar over his head and he dies.
Through the cracks in public schools, and having the option to go to a school that fits him has been a real game changer for us. And I know that because of that opportunity that he's going to succeed and he's going to
This way of talking, this should be categorized as like a different type of English, where you're just like, it's almost like cop speak, where you're like, this opportunity has been provided through situations that brought us here. It's like a suburban American
Jordan
dialect.
was at my side in Indiana when, as governor, I signed a law allowing terminally ill patients to access experimental drugs not yet approved by the FDA. In 2018, President
They're
Trump
really on
signed
this
the landmark federal
freedom to use
right to
unproven drugs.
The right to choose.
Thanks to the president's leadership,
which is really a perfect thing, because it's like, it's an admission. We have no solutions for you. We have no way to help. But we can give you a false fantasy of a miracle.
Yeah,
And this is what that's been the Republican project since Reagan. Like, Carter told people, we're in the new era of austerity. We're going to have to get used to having less. And Reagan said, well, we just cut taxes and maybe you'll get rich and you don't have to worry about it. And that's been the thing for fucking 40 years now. And now everyone's fucking poor. The only thing, and now there's a giant disease cloud hanging over everybody. The only thing they can promise you is, hey, maybe we let you inject bleach directly into your carotid artery and you become immortal like Dr. Manhattan.
I also love it because it's like the justification for healthcare being so expensive in every facet in America is supposed to be that, you know, there's boundless innovation and safety in his standard of care. And now it's like, well, I mean, like, we know a guy who has like a bunch of beakers in his garage. And
Yep.
We'll figure it out.
You want these liberals to stop him from just taking his homemade blowgun and firing some sort of fish toxin into your asshole?
Just admitting
that might give you the power. That might give you the power of flight.
Yeah, just admitting that he has nothing. We can't do anything. We can't even take enough acid.
It's Donnie Casino. It's Donnie Casino. It's like, we got the loosest slots in town. Go into the hospital and press the button and you might win $1 million.
Most lives saved by random chemical concoctions.
Okay, what did I miss?
Mike Pence is interviewing Americans who demand the right to have their neighbor's moonshine cure for diseases.
Well, only 1 out of 10 people go blind. It's fine.
They're trying to bring back patent medicine.
They're fighting for the right. They're fighting for the right to do that. The Russian roulette game from Deer Hunter at Bingo at the fucking VFW.
Make empty promises about defending American jobs only to see.
Why are they in front of a cabin?
It's
the
Abraham Lincoln
cabin, and Mike Pence still thinks that Abraham Lincoln lives there. That was a pretty ridiculous.
Wow, he's so humble.
That was I just made a pretty Krassenstein joke, I will admit.
Yes. That was a little epic. That was Kofifi right there.
Yeah, I'm trying to write for Bill Maher, dude. I'm trying to get my shit slurped on real time.
President Trump says this is how we fix it. And I thought, well, that's a simple solution. There's no other.
Hi, I'm Sling Blade.
President Trump's a doer. He appreciates every one of us, and I know I've seen it. When he said America great again, that was his task. That wasn't his slogan. That was his task.
And then he did it, and now he didn't do it just to show he could do it again.
Thank you, Mr.
I mean, I kind of think that's got to be the pitch, right? Because they say he made it great, and he'll make it great again. It's like he was president the whole time, so why did he make it ungreat?
Trump's doing like what any streamer would do, which is that you play the game through on easy mode, and then you're like, but I can do it better, faster, and you turn it up to hard mode and do another playthrough.
You know what? I'm gonna do a speed run, no magic whistles allowed. Like, and then you just start timing yourself.
Yeah.
It was all about like muscle memory.
It means so much to our families. I did grow up in a single-parent home, and so we serve over 600 boys.
I get that. I actually still like. I wish I still had my like Super Mario Brothers 3 because there was something like very hypnotic about like just playing through like the whole. And it's just there's nothing nothing changes. It's just like a ritualistic thing to it. Like it's just, it's really pleasant and soothing. It's like,
I mean, you're on Felix's tip of video games at the level of athletics.
Lydia left Hearth and Home.
That you need the fast muscle memory.
It's not even athletics at that point. It's because it's not hard and there's nothing interesting and nothing happens. It's more like it's probably more like OCD, where people like have to go up the stairs a certain number of times or whatever, so that their house doesn't burn down. Whatever, their mom doesn't die. It's just very soothing.
In American history, her small business stayed in business, and her American dream kept running strong.
Okay.
What did the Paycheck Protection Program mean to your company? As
I love that this is all very clearly green screened in. Right.
Help and a big blessing.
Yeah, this is all a green screen.
Yeah.
All you folks in the chat who are commenting about the copious fade to blacks, I see you, and I support you.
Growing our economy, right? We gotta all continue to move forward.
We got a lot of film people in the chat. Is that the thing?
Let's talk about all the editing, please.
People probably only watch this stream who are AV people and they're just Chris fans and they don't listen to the podcast. They just want to talk AV.
I'll start
if they're going to keep doing these fades, would it kill them to add a couple of star wipes, maybe?
Any type of wipes.
Oh,
no.
bring back the star wipe.
Like any of those, the Star Wars wipes, like from the center out.
I like the weird pull, the stripy ones, the stripy ones.
The Dutch angled like pull off from Battlefield Earth, which I love.
Oh, that's pretty alpha.
That one wipe that I commented on in Revenge of the Sith that goes from like 8 cubes out.
Yeah, that one rules.
Remember the side swipe in like season 5 of The Sopranos? Like way too late to be having. That was a cool choice.
From New Mexico.
That was like, hey, fuck
how
you.
How about some dissolves? Could we get some dissolves?
Yeah.
Yeah. I responded to a call for service at a gas station.
This is an Evan McMullen tulpa.
I saw a man and a woman sitting on a grassy slope. I recognized the telltale sign.
Oh, this is the guy who stole a baby.
I knew immediately.
Oh, mine's lagging.
Wait a minute, this guy stole a baby?
Yeah.
This guy stole a baby?
Yeah, unbelievable when you look at him. He took a baby.
Addiction every day.
So wait, he busted this couple for doing heroin on a hill next to a gas station, and when the bus was over, he was just like,
"Oh right,
so
he adopted their baby." Or
so can I just like, can I just have this?
I asked her if she knew that she was.
He's like, "Yo, I mean, you're not using it."
She crumbled and burst into
I'll take a
tears.
motherfucker's baby if they're just giving it away.
Collided as I
This guy's awesome. This guy's like Genghis Khan.
And a homeless drug addict.
I take what I want.
Yeah,
as we talked,
dance with me, Tartar woman.
Distinct.
He did asset forfeiture on a literal child.
Matt, he's part of the Blue Horde.
That's good. What, Felix?
I said, Matt, he's part of the Blue Horde.
Unborn baby.
Yes.
She wanted the best for her child. In that moment, I saw her.
Steve Dixon drawing from Preacher.
Love an addict.
Yeah.
Doesn't he look like?
Once again, adoption. It's like drugs. It's like the people who have it probably shouldn't, and the people who need it never to get it.
Rob.
Felix, doesn't he look like a drawing from Preacher?
100%. He looks like the guy. Who's the bald guy? Who's
the bad guy with the eye.
Yeah.
Hair Star.
Yeah, Hair Star. This is Hair Star. This is how Hair Star got started.
I don't understand this reference, but he does have an uncanny and menacing look.
Amber, Preacher is one of the dumbest things ever written, and it's my favorite comic.
It's incredibly stupid, and it's so perfectly 90s. It's the 90s condensed into one item.
Yeah, it's like
I'm looking to the left at like 10, all 9 volumes of Preacher.
To me, I was thinking about when they take the visor off of RoboCop.
Yes, also a good call.
Yeah, that's good too.
If you are in the audience right now and you haven't read Preacher and you want to have a good time, definitely, it's so fun. Preacher is like
go back to the simpler era, to the end of history when we were all just bebopping and scatting at the end of the world.
Yeah, the 90s were so stupid, like because we had a budget surplus instead of a deficit. We're like, all the major problems are done. We should kill God. That's a Preacher.
Yep, let's kill God and party.
I also appreciate about the narrative structure of Preacher that it starts like kind of a high concept, like being like, oh, is this going to be an examination of faith, and it gets dumber as it goes on.
Yeah,
in
it's
like
awesome.
a really aggressive way, and by the end, it is so like in your face dumb. It's great.
Well, I think it probably, I mean, if it came out in the 90s, it probably was like a reflection of like when the Republicans started to sort of form this merger with like this evangelical right, and it became like, I mean, all of that like weird kind of secularism.
Yeah, no, it was all in
what if we
response to the
killed
moral
God
majority. Yeah, it was all in response to the moral majority.
Which
The 80s
became
were
a
the,
kind
were
of
the rise
like
of the moral majority, and the 90s were the counter
Right.
reaction to it. Yeah.
And which became a kind of like obscure. It obscured like the class composition of those people, and it just became about like, oh, it's religious people versus secular people, and it's
then
like,
and then it
how much
condensed in
money?
Let's make sure he's reelected on
And then
November
after
3rd.
9/11, it condensed into like new atheists versus conservatives. And then the new atheists became Pepes.
Good evening. My name is
It's a wonderful transition we have. What happens when you're just bebop, when you're just riffing?
Bizarro
AOC.
Oh God! Oh God!
Oh God!
Oh
no!
I'm gonna take this chance to use the restroom.
Someone went. Someone.
Oh no!
Is this a McElroy Brothers creation? Did someone go into the character settings and go hog wild with the irises and the teeth?
When I killed your brother, I talked just like
It's Judge Doom's wife.
The government confiscated private property.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
You know what this is? You know what this is? This is one of the aliens from Mars Attacks in a human skin.
The difficult decision.
I think she's gonna start like ack and kill everybody with a ray gun.
Abolished.
Gee, what Ben Garrison think
God.
chaos looks like.
Oh God, they're talking
What
about
a
Castro
startling
again.
face.
Is that that's one of those things where I just wonder if they're just too self-involved. Does anyone outside of these like Florida care about fucking Castro?
No one cares.
No one
But they are trying to rally Florida. I will say
Yes,
that.
no, it's specifically about Florida. But the thing
I
is,
hope
you know,
Florida goes to no one. Like
yeah,
after
they should take away their electoral votes anyway. They never should have got any more after 2000.
No, they should have been
This
taken
woman
away.
is terrifying.
She's terrifying. She's a nightmare.
And consistent.
Can you imagine if she had the energy?
She's like
Think about
a
this.
Margaret Keane kind of murderer. Like it's
Oh God, guys! I just had a horrified thought. Imagine if this woman with her face had the energy and cadence and delivery of Kimberly Guilfoyle last night.
We can go down
If she was screaming at that volume
and government control
with those eyes and teeth,
That's Judge Doom. That's Judge Doom.
that is Judge Doom.
opportunity that was paved
The
by
best
those
is
who
yet to
sacrificed
come,
everything to
Eddie!
preserve the American dream for future generations. I have faith that Americans
Fuck you,
will choose the
Castro,
right
you
path.
dead motherfucker.
In 2000,
Castro's not even in charge anymore.
For a leader
Castro,
tirelessly
like he just has to be laughing in Episcopalian heaven with George H. He was Episcopalian, a lot of people. And he's like, damn, still talking about me.
His
It's like they are obsessed.
agenda has
Until they mention Miguel Diaz-Canal a few times, I'm just going to assume they literally are reading from yellowed paper that they used to give to people who are doing like Alpha 66 reunions.
like Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Puerto
It does
Rico.
seem like they pulled a lot of this just from like a 1982 Campus Crusade for Christ kind of like.
This night has been much lower on the cultural panic. It's much more mellow. Even Sandman.
But no, I don't like her.
I don't like her either.
I don't like her.
Sandman sucked too. Even Sandman was really like low energy and sort of he was honestly a little more awkward than the stuttering kid who introduced Biden. It was not like he was doing much better than her in terms of like keeping.
And text
I gotta be honest, the stuttering kid, that was like, as far as like hyper-produced DNC moments, that was like a pretty they did like a good job with that kind of,
which is because it's disgusting to do that. It's incredibly cynical.
It's so exploitative and awful, but
You do feel bad for the kid because he actually does have a stutter and he's being exploited to like get fucking so Biden can steal stutter valor.
it's like
It is a
regular
virtual version of Ted's. It's a virtual version of Ted Stilson holding the baby in front of him to not get shot in Dead Zone.
But like as just like it's horribly cynical, and it's also like a way to cover for the fact that Biden clearly has dementia, and they gave him Adderall.
Oh no, he has a stutter.
Yeah, but also like
he has a stutter.
Just as like a hyper-produced moment that like any dumbass fucking like Democratic voter watches and is like tears up at. It was really well produced and smart.
And the story of
well, that's the thing. Like the worst shit is the best stuff to do.
It was well done. It's literally a friend of mine said, like, I actually was kind of moved by that kid. He's like, and I know that Joe Biden doesn't have a fucking stutter because stutters don't make you like give a Grandpa Simpson story. But he's like, I just like the kid.
Yeah, no, the kid seems like a sweetheart.
Very cynical.
One day,
it's like how
quit using children.
No, I agree.
I agree. Heard men putting their kid in their avatar on Twitter. So it's like, if you call me a snack lord, then you're calling this beautiful child a snack lord.
Yeah, John Fedoretz invented that.
And may God bless.
Yeah, no, I mean, the political class. We can only make peace with the political class when they love their children more than they hate us.
Oh yes, what is this? Oh my God, is this?
I thought Felix would like that one.
Here we go. It's the boy. He's a guy.
Oh,
he's a big guy. We like to see.
They were like not good at opening those doors.
They were terrible.
Well, Marines are. as you guys know, I'm a member of the United States Army. We make fun of the Marines for being terrible at opening doors.
Yeah. No, you're an epic. You're an epic troop.
Yeah, in the Army Rangers, an organization of which I am a member, we open doors.
Is the chat giving you shit about
candidates for naturalization representing
doors or?
Countries?
No, I'm just saying those.
What's going on? Where are people talking about this stuff? Is it on Twitch or is it?
There's a running chat.
It's on Twitch.
To our candidates.
Okay, I'm not looking.
The oath of allegiance and welcome you as our fellow.
Don't need to know.
I'm very proud of you.
What people think of
great job.
Raise your right
what
hand.
other people think of me is none of my business. One of RuPaul's greatest quotes.
This is like
an oath.
This is like why the alt-right guys are like mad at Trump.
Yeah.
Because it is like
look at these people.
It is funny.
Look at this. It's a small world pride that he fucking.
Well, it is funny that they're doing this because it's like, well, what is it? Is it blood and soil or is it like this? Like, what are you getting at?
Yeah. Well, they're in the transitional stage is the thing. It's going to shift over time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, I think the thing is that just like blood and soil doesn't work in America because capitalism is too advanced. And so we are going to have a far right that is just as ruthless and evil as fascism, but it won't be fascism. It'll be like this weird fucking multicultural, hyper neoliberal, evil, soul crushing, humanitarian intervention, violent. It's just a different thing.
It'll be like the UK Tories. It'll be the same thing where it's like you get to co-opt enough people and be like, okay, you're white now, and then just like every few years, like a different ethnic group gets their turn as like going over the barrel. Where it's like in the UK, it's like everyone, even like
she's probably trying to ask him to have ice cream to be laying with her
the
in
idea
bed
of
and they can eat ice cream and have all the
inclusivity, but they're also like,
you get it.
Oh yeah, Muslims are literally
like on the nipples.
We have to,
and the reason for that is because they genuinely are losing the demographic war in a way that is not reversible. It means that in the future they're going to have to accommodate to a less white America, and like the current edge of hysteria and white nationalism that's like eminent in the Republican Party is like the burning off of that gas. Is like the panic as the realization sets in that, oh, like this is not sustainable. Like it's going to be different, and this is like the growing pains. But yeah, it'll transition eventually towards this like a bipartisan smiley face techno authoritarianism.
Yes.
On behalf of the Department of Homeland Security,
it will look like an It's a Small World ride.
Yes, but they'll all have guns coming out of their mouths.
Exactly.
And all that happiness, though, of course, will not count in places that are outside of the border of America.
This is very sweet.
When you get to the border is where all that breaks down.
As Jello Biafra
I wanted
says,
a Bud Light with lime and picked up this by accident, and it's too sweet.
As Jello Biafra says, my army smiles and never frowns. About the
as Jello Biafra says, why are you walking away?
Me and Virgil
America 11. That's right.
And we were
I know that
like,
he's super irritating and everything, but I think actually, here's my thing. If you listen to the dollop on Ronald Reagan, which does a whole episode basically of just his career in California, it's like, well, I would be that annoying too. Like if I lived in that California, if I grew up in that like Jerry Brown, fucking Reagan, California, we'd all be as annoying as Jello Biafra.
No, I'm not saying he's like, but I like appreciate him as the type of guy, but like, no, it was just like the interview was a fucking mess because it's like we're trying to interview him in this like weird character that all started because Virgil Cold emailed him, and we laughed after we did it for like an hour and a half, 2 hours. We're like, that was so fucked up. Can we even put this out? We were getting paid so little. We were like, yeah.
Did you put it out?
Of course we did.
Oh, honey.
Cafe paid us.
You were like living with
You were
living with me at the time, I think.
Yeah,
you were my roommate at the time. I don't think I remember this.
Yeah, you were like out of town or something, and we were like, Amber's out of town. Let's interview Jello Biafra. But
let's go nutty.
Yeah. Mods are asleep. Interview Jello Biafra.
But it was like we thought it was really shitty. But we put it out, and that was people's favorite episode. And you can still buy it.
Love a train wreck.
Bigcast is like still up.
I do like him.
So much in life.
I do like him. I just don't want to be cornered by him in a party. Like you know.
You know what? Actually,
I think that's fair.
Weirdly enough, really good episode. What I think is funny. The John Lovett
Matt
episode.
singing while he's pissing.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
From Lebanon and is the proud mother of 3 children.
I love a little sing.
French and earned a degree in psychology.
This is the real shit that you only get on a live stream.
Yeah.
Clip this for what? Stream fails? Is that a thing that happens?
Yeah.
For what?
Stream fails?
Stream fails. Yeah.
All right. Virgil said that he might sign on, call in after 10. So can I get some Virgils in the chat? Clap like you're hoping Tinkerbell appears.
Narayan is
he is kind of our Tinkerbell.
Phenomenal success. Born in India, came to the United States.
It's wonderful. We love it. I'm so proud of you.
We decided that Virgil is our Tinkerbell.
Correct.
You have to clap.
He's a mythical creature.
For him to
Yeah, Matt is the Peter Pan. Let's see here. I'm Tiger Lily, obviously.
Yes.
I forget which one's John and which one is Michael.
Permanent resident since 2012.
I forget which one is John and which one is Michael.
Felix is Rufio.
Earned a master's degree
Who's that?
PhD
Felix is totally Rufio. He's
from the University of Wyoming.
You didn't see Hook? It's so good.
No, I didn't. I was watching grown-up movies like Terminator at that age. Rufio played for.
Rufio's great. I had a major crush on him. Was he like Hawaiian or?
Yeah, a Filipino.
Oh, okay. Now
he's Filipino. Okay, yeah.
It was a Swagapino.
I had a huge crush. Little girl Amber was like that boy has a mohawk and a sword.
Honestly, I think Will is Peter Pan and I'm Captain Hook.
Oh, it's true. Well, they should have put Tiger Lily in Hook because she's one of the best characters. Because she's just like mean to Wendy, and she's smoking a lot. She's doing drugs.
Pegzilla, you are correct. I am Shmi.
Shelly, thank you very much.
Oh God, you're sweet. But like no one, like nothing would function without Shmi.
I mean, you need a first mate to
Bob Hoskins, king. Bob Hoskins. Fellow traveler, by the way.
Hoskins ruled in that movie.
I love Bob. He's one of my favorite.
Not only did he rule, Hoskins is a fellow traveler, not just a huge endorser of labor, but he's like, he's like an actual traveler too. Like his father's a traveler.
He's dead now. R.I.P. to a king.
Yeah,
I did not
only
know
a few
that.
years ago too.
Yeah,
it's like every once in a while you get someone and you're like Dick Van Dyke, cool. Like
no, that was
cool.
I like one of the coolest actors ever. What a fucking baller.
I love cool, man. Fucking. Also, when you rewatch Mary Poppins too, and you see Dick Van Dyke just wasted doing a really bad like Cockney accent, you're like, this guy is an amazing entertainer. like an amazing entertainer.
I have to say, Bob Hoskins definitely made the best Super Mario to ever appear on film.
Yeah. Well,
I defend that movie as again, for me, you get points for trying and ambition.
I actually prefer Mads Mikkelsen's interpretation of the character.
His dark, brooding Mario. Mario. Can you imagine?
I put on
his weird European silent erotic Mario.
I put on the Tanuki suit, but at what cost?
You could say weird because we are always all wearing Tanuki suits. Where is your Tanuki suit?
Big fellow traveler refused to cross picket lines when anyone from the industry went on strike, and a lot of actors, even they were like, "I'm a proud union, I'm a SAG member." They would still fuck off whenever, like it was like the cameraman. Oh God!
All right, I'm gonna turn up there.
A movement was formed to follow the surface.
Get this bump.
The forgotten man and woman. Voiceless in Washington,
but
D.C.
also, Gene Kelly gave a bunch of money to the IRA.
Our movement followed the pattern of so many that came before us.
I pay a lot of money to the IRS too.
Drunken Irish.
He just said pattern. I swear to Christ, he did. These people all speak phonetically. No. They do not know how to read.
From that moment forward, America came
phonetically. He said pattern.
Started winning
he pronounced the E
America
after the
became
T.
Respected again.
Hey,
I did not just hear that. He did. These are phonetic spellers. The way Trump said Thailand, they phonetically read. It's amazing.
Not only are they
this is like when an actor just learns their foreign lines phonetically.
Average of 303 tall and 63.9.
He stands weird. They all stand weird.
Human American dream. And with their impressive base.
Imagine giving a shit about the fucking Mount Rushmore. Imagine caring about that.
It's so ugly, too. I don't care. Blow it up.
It sucks.
It's so tacky.
It's tacky.
It's so fucking tacky.
It looks like shit. I saw it. I was stunned by how underwhelming it is.
And disrespect our law enforcement. The Democrats want America where
there's no way it looks any better than just a bald mountain face, too.
Yeah.
No,
that would have been much prettier. I love how these guys come out to just like, he's out here talking about they're going to defund the police. Take it from me, the president's fancy lad son. Like, excuse me, who the fuck are you? You're just some asshole.
Ran not because
he would also love it if they defunded the police because he would just swoop right in there with whatever terrifying fucking like private security.
He would not do that. He does not have that hustle.
They ignored the Trump flag.
No, he does not have the hustle, but he would benefit from that
barns painted in red, white.
He would end up with like Gaddafi's like sexy armed lady guard. Like that would be the outcome of
bribing Iran and spending more time worrying about
Felix
how
was the sexy armed
by the
lady
elites in Paris.
No, I was saying I want Eric Trump to
Americans will
swoop in
provide
on
for their
me.
families in Pittsburgh.
With those huge, give you a nice, really toothy blowjob.
Yeah, I would love that. I would love to feel all the gums on my dick.
Scraping those veneers over your head.
Did Eric
come back? Almost immediately, taxes were slashed.
Get his what? Teeth fixed? They look like chiclets.
Soared to new heights.
They look like chiclets, that's for sure.
I'm fascinated by gum surgery.
The historic lows, especially for Black Americans.
I luckily have okay gums, but it actually looks horrifying. Gum surgery.
Yeah, it really scares me.
I think you have to put other teeth on my teeth.
Well,
gums, it's like horrible.
Yeah, I'm obsessed with gums, Amber, because it's like one of those things where it's like it won't be your fault at all, but you can just lose the gum lottery, and you just like scared with all gums. And I'm obsessed with like whenever I see someone.
A lot of it is just genetic.
Yeah, it is, and it's just like you can lose the genetic lottery. And whenever I see someone who's like hot, they have fucked up like gums. I'm like, God damn, what can you even do? I'm like, if I was president, I would be like a new deal for like gum programs to fix people's gums.
Totally. You can get like gum grafts. That's why I like switched it because I spent so much fucking money on dental work that they're like, yeah, but like it's your gums that once they go, we can't really do much about it. Or if they do, it's so expensive, it's so painful. So I got like, that's why I got on your recommendations, the fucking Sonicare, because like the vibrating on the gums keeps the gums healthy. because like I spent all this fucking money on my teeth. If your gums go, you're just a monster.
Yeah, you're fucked.
And it's
the economy, the
horrible.
wall, the military.
I got so paranoid about my gums that I floss 2 times a day now.
VA hospitals, prescription drugs.
It's like no,
I'm still really bad about flossing. But they say that
the Middle East.
They say that the vibration of the
promises made
thing like does a lot of the work that flossing would do. Of the Sonicare. And they say also that it doesn't even matter if it's a super expensive one. Basically, you just want soft bristles agitating, and they generate more gum tissue.
Honestly, nothing feels better than putting the replacement head on the Sonicare. You have a fresh new
Oh my god, yes, I love it.
Does not know the
I love it.
I'm 83 years old.
Is Matt frozen?
The engine
Matt's
room
like-
is the greatest economy the world has ever
Or
known.
is he just doing that?
The same politician who has been a total pushover for communist China.
The soy face of madness. It's the soy face of madness. It's fucking Ralph Steadman draws soy face.
Military known to man. Joe Biden has pledged to raise your taxes by $4 trillion.
Oh God.
82%
You're like that
of Americans
Cuban
will see their
lady.
taxes go up significantly. Biden has pledged to stop border wall construction and give amnesty and health care.
To stop boarding. His delivery sucks. He sucks.
Biden has pledged to
Yeah, he doesn't have
Kids
star
are
power.
such genetic
and take away your
runoff.
cherished Second Amendment.
Yeah.
You were
My father, on the other hand, delivered the
afterbirth,
largest
Eric.
tax cuts in American
Slid it
history.
out of your
He appears to have lost quite a bit of weight
country,
too. He
and will
looks,
always
but it
support
doesn't
what
make
kind
him
of
look better
wasted.
somehow.
He does look wasted. Where were you, Eric, when your mother was suckling Ivanka?
Every day,
With
my
one
father
of Bandy's cows?
the forgotten man and woman of this country.
Oh, they're
ones
bringing
who
back the
embody
forgotten
the
man
American
and
spirit.
woman. It's
Trust,
like
I
you're
worry about the
anything
forgotten
else in
man.
the world.
Trust it from me, the real
built the
estate
New York City
scion,
skyline.
son of the
It built
president
the
who's never
Hoover
worked
Dam.
a day in his life.
And soon,
He picked up
Yeah.
the
my father's
Yeah.
leadership, it will
Remember?
send Americans.
Oh yeah,
to
he
Mars.
picked the magazine cover. He picked
The
one
American
option
spirit can
out
be
of the
felt in
4
the
they
majesty of
presented
the
him.
Grand
The
Canyon.
one that they put peanut
The
butter on so
shadows
that he
of
would lick
Mount
it.
Rushmore and the stillness of the air at Gettysburg. It can be seen in the wide-eyed wonder
Stillness
of
at
every
the air of
American child.
Gettysburg. He looks like a
as they
bad
take
Adam
their first
Scott
breath
character.
in the greatest
Yeah.
country the world has ever known.
They're really leaning in on the
isn't that
silent.
defeated communism.
They're really leaning in
and
on the
68
silent
days, it will
majority
defeat the
rhetoric in
empty,
this RNC,
oppressive,
Yeah.
which
But
is
I mean,
going to be
it's
great
the old
when they
people. It's the
when they
old
win the
people.
election but lose the popular vote by
Ronald
12
Reagan's quote
million
ends
votes.
with this simple warning.
Yeah. The actual
One day we
silent
spend our
majority of
sunset
America
years
are
telling
people
people
who are just
vote.
like,
What it was
I'm
once
not
like in the
paying
United
attention
States.
to
They're
any of
literally
these people
silent.
talking.
They don't pay
free.
attention. They don't vote.
And
That's the silent
I
majority.
literally
Very clear
cannot
majority.
blame them. I
That's what a vote
cannot
for
blame
Donald
them.
I mean, they're more
represents.
mentally healthy than any
It's a
of
vote
us.
for the
That's for
American
sure. They're not
spirit.
watching this shit.
The
Yes.
American dream.
Mentally, I'm quite
You're not
well.
fucking
for the
eating
American
Taco
flag.
Bell in a jacuzzi, drinking
For
a
the law enforcement
limerito,
officer.
watching Eric fucking
being
Trump so they can get through
Betrayal.
life.
And whose
I want a
job
jacuzzi so
they are
bad.
trying to make extinct.
They
Dude, they're so great.
They fucking rock.
They're so great. They're very therapeutic, especially if you have sore muscles after you do a lot of weight training. That the jets, it's
If
so nice.
Donald Trump can open the gyms again,
will fight for you.
I'm sick of my living room as my gym.
Shamed.
I just
Donald
keep
Trump.
thinking
My
about,
mind is my gym.
I just keep thinking about that
you.
person that we interacted
To our
with in
farmers
Iowa
who
when we were
worked dawn
knocking
to
doors for
dusk to
Bernie.
keep our
One of the
plates
like
full.
3 people who
My
opened doors that
father will
day,
fight for
who opened
you.
the door and we said, "Hi, we're knocking
To
doors for
every
the
single
Sanders
mother and
campaign,"
father,
and she
to our
said,
veterans,
"Oh, I'm a
our coal
non-voter."
miners,
Like
and
it
to
was
the
an
American
essential part of her
worker,
identity.
my
Like
father
somebody
will
would say,
fight for
like,
you.
yeah.
And to every
Yeah.
proud
you know, like,
American.
Well,
who
in
wears
Iowa,
red,
particularly,
white, and
that's
blue,
got to be like an
my
identity.
father will
Yeah.
continue to fight for you.
And again,
In
like,
closing, I'd like to speak directly to my father.
look, I get it.
I miss working alongside you every single day.
I love
Daddy,
you,
I
Daddy.
love
am
you.
proud to
Do
be
you
on the
love
front
me?
lines of this fight.
Daddy, do you love me?
I'm
Please
proud
pay
of what you're
attention.
doing for this
Daddy,
country.
I won't wear a suit
Please,
to the ball
please.
game. I'm
To show my
sorry. I'm
children what
sorry,
their
Daddy.
grandfather's fighting for.
Daddy, would you like
Daddy,
some
please.
pizza?
To
Even
watch
after
you give them
in the green room or
Never
wherever,
stop.
like Trump is going to call him
Continue to be
Erica.
unapologetic.
Queuing on pin.
Thank you,
low
Aaron.
energy,
That was a very
Erica.
good. That was a very good
Low
speech,
Low
Aaron.
energy. I
You are
fell
making
asleep.
America
I'm
safe again.
sleeping.
You are making America
No,
safe
Donald
again.
Trump cannot think this is
And
good.
yes, together with a forgotten
It's like
man
he
and
seems
woman
kind of
who are
low.
finally
He
forgotten
doesn't
no
seem
more,
like he's
He's
got a lot
also
of big
probably
facts
just
around.
playing
America
Candy Crush.
great
Yeah.
again.
He's not paying attention
Dad.
at all.
Let's make Uncle Robert very proud this week. Let's go get another 4 years.
Make
I
it
love
for
you
make
very
me.
much.
I want to be proud of you.
God bless you.
Him asking,
And God
I
bless
love you, Daddy.
the United
This
States
is pathetic.
of America.
He's just, hi everybody. I'm just gonna. people talk about the Democrats being like this disgusting display of like manipulated emotion and trying to make you like Joe Biden, and it was all disgusting. But they literally are stopping this thing dead in its tracks for this little disgusting pervert to beg his father's approval. It's unseemly.
It is disgusting.
Yeah.
That shit to yourself, for God's sakes. You're supposed to be wasps.
Yeah, I don't want to.
Opportunity. Same language that the fucking Democrats use.
Yep. We're all going to get an opportunity to survive 30 minutes in the tube full of money, to grab as many handfuls as we can.
You have an opportunity to survive the most dangerous game.
Yes.
For hearsay. I get emotional thinking about it. It's a feeling that I can't describe.
I hate looking at people who actually do look genuinely sad.
We're oppressed here in the United States.
It's just so like,
right now, this
ugh.
for me is the last beacon of hope and opportunity.
Oh, I'm bummed out. Also, I gotta pee again, so hang on.
Trump's pledge to the American workers definitely means a lot to me, because I wouldn't be where I'm at today. I truly believe that my kids are gonna look up to me one day. It's just tremendous what I could do, I guess.
The forgotten men and women will never be forgotten again.
You know, in Biden's America, there aren't
Oh shit.
opportunity zones.
Like the names of my grandchildren.
Guys, I don't know if you saw this online. It appears that Mike Pompeo is going to be doing his speech live from Jerusalem.
Deliver a better future for all women.
Oh yeah, baby.
And for all Americans.
The shit that only rube evangelical dumb fuck huckleberries care about. I gotta say, this is tonight has been as like self-referential and unpersuasive as the DNC. Like this is honestly weak shit. This night has been bad.
The women's unemployment rate.
Like, I don't just mean aesthetically, because obviously it's terrible. I mean, in terms of what they were trying to do, in terms of like trying to polarize and mobilize their supporters, they're up their own ass the same way the Democrats were.
That's the American story, isn't it? That we have hope, that even though we're in dark days now,
Well, I feel like they're kind of trying to be normal on this night. Like they're like trying to.
And what's the point of that?
Yes.
Yeah. Why?
What
Yeah.
is the
No.
point
People
of that?
supposed for you to be normal.
Like the reason that you guys are in charge is because you recognize that normal is over. The Democrats have one hand tied behind their back because they're still trying to reaffirm normal. Why are you even pretending? Why are you gesturing towards normal?
Donald Trump's gonna.
It's
go
amazing the way they talk themselves out of their own strategy. It's almost like they're a bunch of morons and none of this has really been planned, and they're just being like they're responding to the electorate that they barely understand.
In Kentucky history,
I'm normal.
I'm
regular.
With you as a proud Republican and supporter of Donald J. Trump. I was raised in Kentucky, just a few miles from Abraham.
Love when they throw the J in there for extra class. He's
believed in
classy.
compassion,
He's got class.
J is the sexiest letter.
And justice.
J stands for job.
Sadly,
He's Donald Job Trump.
Don't believe in this wisdom or in
Job's
the
his
better
middle name.
angels of our shared American history, as they tear down the statues of people like Ulysses S. Grant, Frederick Douglass.
Yeah, like this is such a Democrat brand thing to be like, oh yeah, we're gonna have. Oh, you think the Confederate statues are bad? Well, what if this black guy liked them? Like it's so stupid. Who gives a shit? Fucking cares. This is the most boring culture war shit I've ever seen in my life. I mean, culture war sucks, but like
really bad.
this is particularly
Yeah, like the
dire.
Republicans know how to do it. Like they can whip up frenzies. They can whip up hysteria. You know, Antifa is coming to your fucking suburb to chop your head off. This is nothing. This is oatmeal.
Towards peace,
justice. This is
and
so
equality.
boring.
In fact, it was General Dwight Eisenhower, a future Republican president, who said democracy is a
Yeah, this is just like,
oh my God.
the
He did the interstate highway
before the
system.
law.
Yeah.
Whether you are the
Oh, this is
family of
bitch made.
Breonna
This is
Taylor
bitch made.
or David Dorn,
Why are they even acknowledging this and being like, actually, Eisenhower was a Republican? By the way, Eisenhower appointed Earl Warren, and then after Brown versus Voter Education, was on record complaining about it and wishing he'd picked someone else.
My values.
Oh, right, the
are
all out
shaped
assault
by
on
my
Western
faith
civilization.
and by my
This guy doesn't seem too excited
I work
about
at
it.
a
He
small
seems kind of
coffee
like
shop
chill about the battle for Western civilization. He's not selling me on it.
He's talking about it like your mom being like, "Hey, don't like leave the sponges wet. They get mildewy if you do that." Hey, don't like leave Western civilization.
Felix, your mom isn't wrong about that.
No, I know she's right, but she's right, but it's like just like the lack of urgency. Just like, hey, just watch out for that. Watch out, the Democrats are going to destroy Western civilization.
So the question is,
all right, I'm switching from Limerita. It's too sweet. I'm going with
hell yeah, the classic High Life.
Yeah, I'm a High Life girl.
I know it's kind of
I'm living the high life.
Pride of Wisconsin.
Can't be trusted to think for themselves.
I know it's kind of lib shit to complain or point out about this stuff, but apparently that naturalization ceremony that we saw earlier was performed illegally because Chad Wolf, who was doing it, is not the acting head of is only the acting head of the DHS.
Oh,
actually, sir.
Got him.
I know.
I
know, but it's still funny. They can't even do their propaganda ceremony like
liberals.
correctly.
Let's get all those people deported.
We are not all the same.
To make Trump look bad.
I gotta say though, it was funny. It was funny when he pardoned Susan B. Anthony, and then the family came forward and said, "Well, no, she wanted to be arrested and charged. It was civil disobedience. You're undermining her legacy of like activism." It's like, what? I wanted to tell the ladies that I think it's great that they vote. I love the lady voters.
Well,
Susan B. Anthony's family
Susan B. Anthony's family are probably have been on the Lolita Express.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're mutants for sure.
Susan B. Anthony's family went to Donald Trump and they were like, no, she wanted to have a hot jailhouse romp. She wanted a hot
She wanted to have a lesbian jail exploitation sort of situation going on.
Our great-great-grandmother
chained heat.
Our great-great-grandmother scissored because she voted for Chester A. Arthur.
Republicans trust you to think for yourself and to pursue your American dream.
All right.
However you see fit.
I'm trying to figure out if this place is trashy enough that I could smoke in this like 1982 jacuzzi without setting off the smoke alarms.
I would not.
Please don't set off the smoke detector in the middle of the stream. That would also go on the stream fails comp.
What are you talking about? That would be the best stream we ever did.
Who dominate his party.
Like that would first of all go viral. People would tune into our streams for the rest of eternity, waiting for another. Is Amber gonna smoke in the trashy hotel?
I think you would also, as the sprinklers came on, you'd have to do like a flash dance.
Yeah.
Toss back.
Yeah.
That worked for everyone.
I got my clipping. This guy is like weird.
Someone in the chat implores you to remember the Angler Theater, where we had to reset the show because of smoke alarms directly before the show.
After we went back in.
Yeah, but none of you guys would like have to stop streaming.
That's true.
And that was fun.
Well, that wasn't really a fail. That was more like me standing up to tyranny.
You were Susan B. Anthony.
Yeah.
And in the future, I don't want to be pardoned for vaping in the green room.
We got back, and Will just automatically goes to vape without even thinking about it.
Yeah, just no idea.
And we all yelled at him.
That was a classic living free or dying hard moment.
Yeah.
But it was also just a more intimate time with the fans outside.
I thought it was really beautiful. I liked being in the alley, and everyone was really nice, and there weren't any weird fans, and it was fun. I thought it was a really sweet moment. I thought it was kind of serendipitous.
That was a fun night.
That believes America is an indispensable nation.
Yes. And let's not forget that one we all loved, Dwight Eisenhower.
This
guy he's got really bad shaving rash. He needs some skin tint on the neck.
And God bless.
Hi, I'm Mike
Pompeo. All right.
I'm speaking
live from Jerusalem. It's Mike Pompeo.
Oh, wow.
Mike Pompeo. He's probably like my most hated member of the administration.
He's a disgusting ape. He is an absolute. He is the worst scum of middle America.
But it's worked.
Worst square-headed apocalyptic maniac.
Great fellow.
He's a disgusting, crooked operator.
I wish like he does. I wish he had like the compassion or charisma of a Steve Mnuchin.
Yeah. No, Mnuchin is honestly, he is the mensch of that group. He's the least disgusting. The awful, like the monstrous mortgage guy, producer of Suicide Squad.
I'm mostly shocked that like so few of these men who have so much money like can't find a suit that fits. His jowls are just pouring over the collar.
Well, his body, like for all his money, his body is like too shitty even for modern calorie. Like he's just like such a disgusting wad.
Do you remember the first X-Men movie when they injected the anti-mutant senator with something to mutate him and he just turned to liquid? That's what we're watching.
Or sent back to China.
Yes, he's Bruce Davidson in X-Men. That's correct.
Trade arrangement with China. That punched a
Who
hole
gives a shit about Israel?
No one
who isn't already who isn't presently handling a snake.
We have like
you handle one snake.
We have like 30% unemployment. No one gives a shit about Israel. You fucking
people do, but they're already on board. It's a total waste.
But it's also such a waning issue. Like that was something popular in the fucking 90s. That was something popular before 2008. Now we're like, fuck those assholes. Who cares? Not our business. Shit is going
Russian aggression. And in the Middle East, when Iran
he looks awful.
The president approved a strike that killed the Iranian terrorist Qasem Soleimani.
He's gonna spank him in the body.
Yeah, remember how much better that made your life when we killed Soleimani?
Yeah, they killed the biggest terrorist in the world that you literally never heard of before the day they said he died.
Yeah, trust us.
Life got so much better.
Headed Americans, and ISIS controlled a territory the size of Great Britain. Today, because of the president's determination and leadership, the ISIS caliphate
he's just a complete fucking ham-faced neocon scumbag.
And our brave soldiers,
I fucking hate him so much.
The president exited the U.S. from the disastrous
deal
with Iran,
fucking terrifying.
Squeezed the Ayatollah, Hezbollah, and Hamas.
Matt, do you ever worry about getting the king's disease?
The rightful capital of the Jewish homeland.
I move.
Just 2 weeks
around.
It's also like apparently you have to like not only not move but like never eat a fruit.
Here we go.
I eat fruit all the time. I eat smoothies every day.
I know. I'm joking. I'm teasing you because you have a decadent lifestyle.
Each of us can
it's not as decadent as you think it is.
Leaders who don't just talk.
I know exactly how
Taco Bell and shit. You're the one eating Taco Bell
and Lima-Ritas.
Jacuzzi, ma'am. You're the one in the glass house at the moment.
Survived his ordeal with these words of scripture: "Be faithful."
However, this isn't the kind of living that will give you
if we stay the course, we will.
It'll give you diabetes.
What am I doing?
And may God bless
it's more about your intake, not so much that.
I'm not intaking anything. What are you talking about? I've lost 15 pounds in the last 3 months.
I'm not calling you fat.
Oh my God, we got Virgil.
I'm teasing you about your.
Wait, is Virgil in the chat?
Decadence.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm here to give my review of the new Rose Garden.
Let's hear it.
There was, if you are familiar with
the
January 1937 issue of Der Stürmer, there was a garden in it very similar to this garden that Melania Trump has designed for the White House.
All right.
It's very eyebrow raising. I think that it's a connection worth discussing. It's one of those dog whistles they keep doing.
The garden analyzer has logged on. It is a little weird, like being in a rose garden at night.
Did it?
It is a little ominous.
Here he comes.
Here he goes.
Oh,
here he goes.
Here comes the guy. Comes the guy. A guy.
I love that.
Clap for yourself. Clap for yourself.
Yeah, I love whenever people start clapping for him. His reaction is to clap.
Like a baby when they're like, "Yes, good job," and the baby claps with you. It's so cute.
Yep, slapping his little fists together, his pudgy little ravioli hands.
Every man in the crowd was killed at the end of Casino.
There is a house.
Oh, hell yes. A video package for Melania? I hope her speech is just be best. Be best. Be best.
Be best to each other.
Be best. Be
seconds
best.
ahead of you. When did you just see the video package start?
We're on the C-SPAN
We're on the C-SPAN.
All right. I actually don't get C-SPAN. Isn't that fucked up?
It's online.
Oh, but you got to go online because it's still not gonna.
No, I'll just
synced on the TV.
No, I'll just pause it.
Won't be synced
for 10 seconds.
I'm just saying I've watched it on TV and it wasn't synced then.
I'm emailing you a link right now.
Got to be on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris is the only person permitted to email me about this sort of matter.
Everyone email Virgil.
But I like watching it on the big screen.
I understand.
You can like it, but it's going to be not synced.
You could also
Won't be
probably
synced.
broadcast it from your phone if you learned how to do that. I understand from nerdy men that that's a possible thing.
Virgil, you need to pay Spectrum for the extra C-SPAN 1 through 10 package.
I've already paid the Spectrum price.
Yes. Virgil, please get on the Spectrum and get C-SPAN.
All right. Looking at it. Oh, this is cool. This feels good. This is like a shitty Eastern European pop video.
Yeah. Yeah. This is best music video in Serbia.
Party, party, party. We party, party, party. We party, party, party. Croats to the grave.
It's so funny.
We party, party, party. We party, party, party. Croats to the grave.
It's so funny that
That's already been sampled and is already playing in a club right now.
Yep. Lily Lynch just tweeted that she heard it at a club in Belgrade.
It is so funny that a Slovenian B-list 90s supermodel is the first lady of the United States.
She was never even a supermodel.
Yeah, supermodel, come on.
I said B-list.
So far from a supermodel that she's
There's
very
no such
likely.
thing.
No, that's still not correct.
There's no such thing as a B-list supermodel. It's a contradiction.
You're right. Fine. B-list model.
She
Whatever.
was basically trafficked.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that the distinction matters because she was probably trafficked. Like there are heavy rumors about her.
It's a particular type of guest work thing.
Yes.
Well, can we get Gia on the chat? She could explain the difference.
We'll talk about this with Brace and Liz on Thursday.
Trump bought a modeling
we should.
agency so that he could fucking pimp women out to.
That's what
people
fucking
investing
guest workers
in
are.
Real estate
Like-
fucking firms.
There's a specific, I think it's H1O or something, but there's a particular one.
It's H1O face.
Yeah. There's a particular guest work visa for models that is just used so rich men can buy women. And
It's the
depending on
Epstein
whether
clause,
they want a wife or a girlfriend, it can be from 3 months to like 2 years.
Yeah.
God, this is a very militaristic, this is a very sexy army look she has going on here.
Yeah, no, yeah, she looks like one of those Gaddafi prison guards.
Yeah. She also looks a
putting
little
her gun
less.
down and giving a little speech.
For a while, she couldn't blink. I feel like her
I think the
face is a little
stitches loosened
softer
up a little
now.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who should lead this nation? It is real
So do you
today.
think the Rose Garden is going to be a fucking coronavirus infection site?
I know I speak for my
Probably not. I think
They're
everything's fine.
outside. Yeah, they're outside.
I don't know. These people are seated pretty fucking close.
people who were willing
None of these
to take a
evil
chance.
people will ever get it, so it doesn't matter.
Who had never
Herman Cain got it. What are you talking about?
Yeah, well,
None of these guys are gonna get anything.
You respect him.
Yeah, I had sex with her and Kane.
He also hadn't been in the news for a while, so like he was.
Herman Cain is like not on the evil list.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to
Yeah.
acknowledge the fact.
I think the lamest thing that people cared about was Melania plagiarizing the boring Michelle speech. Like, who cares?
Also, Michelle probably plagiarized it from a Lifetime movie.
Thank you. Have a
All
good
of these
night.
things are fucking.
Yeah, no, every first lady speech is the same.
My deepest sympathy goes out to everyone who has
All right, I think I can get into tequila.
And my prayers are with those.
What, you've not gone into tequila yet? What are you doing?
I don't know. I think I had an early bad experience.
Oh, I know what you mean. Yeah, same thing with me for gin.
Because the vomit of tequila is very distinct tasting. Like very, and every time you taste tequila, you have the vomit memory, the vomit sense memory.
Donald will not rest
the Proustian vomit.
I don't like tequila because it's not an epic gentleman drink.
Oh, it totally is. Especially now that it's been marketed by so many.
It is now, yeah. It's definitely had a rebrand.
And Clooney owned a tequila place.
And The Rock.
No. Tequila's still like a frat boy drink.
Tequila is like a most interesting man in the world thing now. It's yeah.
Because remember, those frat guys got older, Virgil, and they didn't grow up because nobody does anymore. So they still like tequila even though they're middle aged.
But it's also, I think, got a kind of an adventurous kind of your Brad's Pitt, those types. It's got a kind of like adventure-y, like I own a ranch, rich guy thing too.
Oh yeah, big time.
Brad Pitt the Elder.
It's recent. Yeah.
Nice, Virgil. I like that.
I know this is. I know this is probably sexist, but she really looks like a dictator in a sci-fi porno about a dystopia where they like banned orgasms.
She does!
I don't think that's sexist at all. I think that's just incredibly accurate.
That's really good.
Trump should give her some...
Horniness offensive.
Especially when
we will defeat the horniness offensive in the sector of Omega.
Trump should give her some medals so she could pin them on her.
Like one of the big. She looks really pretty. I gotta say, like, because she can look really, But she looks really pretty.
She looks like one of Gaddafi's guards.
That's what we said.
Oh, you already said that. Christ, what did I call in? Jesus. I look like an asshole now.
First you had that bullshit about tequila. Where have you been?
Where have I been? Where have I been indeed?
He will destroy the hornitopia on the new moon.
And how proud I will be.
The orgasmatron will be shut down. As soon as I am able. What is happening to me? I am feeling something that I have never felt before.
Yeah, it would be like a beloved Italian erotic thriller that Virgil gets
an amazing place called America.
Yes, that's a movie that Virgil tries to make me watch at 3 a.m.
Yeah. What? And Virgil's like, what? You haven't seen La Orgasmo?
It's the horny rebels. Seize them.
My parents worked very hard to ensure our family not only live.
This is scenes from the 10th season of Emmanuel.
Emmanuel in space.
Yes. Emmanuel in the future.
I want to take the moment to thank my mother
that was the reference to me. That was always it, Chris. Emmanuel in space. That's what she looks like.
Yeah. It's like Paul Verhoeven's Emmanuel 3000.
Well, what was the
yes, that's correct.
What was the Sean Connery sci-fi?
Zardoz.
Yeah.
Zardoz.
Like you're pretty much just describing the plot of Zardoz with Emmanuel aesthetics.
I wanted to be a citizen.
After 10 years, Googling Emmanuel Zardoz fanfic.
Fanfic, yeah. Oh, it's gotta exist.
And became an American citizen. It is still
She's also eyeliner
in my life because with hard work and determination,
Let's like to point out she was actually here illegally. She overstayed her visa. She should actually
she overstayed her
ice camp.
Her human trafficking visa.
She should have died in an ice camp.
All right. I feel bad about this, but I miss Tiffany. So can you all recap that one for me?
She's adorable.
She sounded like Lindsay Lohan. She had a very thready voice. She sounded like Tara Reid from when she was on the Wild On phase.
Yeah.
Oh God, she rocks. What'd she talk about?
Life-changing issues.
So as a young
You know who loves
graduate
tequila?
Homelessness.
Tiffany?
Tiffany's gotta love tequila. She's a tequila girl.
Shooters!
Shooters!
And many
Tequila girl. That's a very specific type of girl.
People give up.
I think she might be one though.
The past 3.5 years have been unforgettable.
All the Trump kids talk about the same thing: cancel culture, being small business owners.
Was Tiffany talking about cancel culture?
Yeah. Oh, they brought Sandman out.
Oh, yeah, Sandman did.
Said, I learned that I was what they call canceled.
Yo, I did.
It could happen to you.
I did see Sandman, and okay, I feel bad about making fun of him. There's clearly something wrong with that kid.
Yeah, that is literally just his
lie.
unfortunate face.
Yeah, well, I don't know, like, I mean,
who I
like,
have met
there's
around the
something going on
world.
there.
Thank you for inspiring me.
Yeah, it's called being
It's my
Catholic.
greatest honor to serve.
He could just be.
Wow.
I speak
Okay.
to members of
He could
the
just be
media.
dim. Some people
We're
are just
gonna-
dim without a
Sacrificing time with their
disability.
families.
Oh, that's what I meant.
Experience
Oh.
the fear of
No, I didn't mean to
war
imply
or
say
suffering
like
loss.
fucking dimwit.
They have no
Yeah,
regrets
yeah.
about serving our
Yeah.
country.
Man, that was one of such a
The same
fucking
goes
stupid
for
news
their
cycle.
families and the families
Well, yeah,
of
this,
first
yeah, this one
responders
just, yeah, like the
who
last
often watch their
50
loved
ones have been great
walk out the
voice.
door.
No, I've had some ones I
No,
like.
It was
I think
particularly bad.
was like, I think there was the like,
When I
look at
speak
the
to families
gene,
who have
like,
lost someone,
like people
the
having
pain
like
makes
weird
me
kind of
cry.
speculative
Hearing
like
their voices is
rapist
something
fantasies
I
about
think
him,
about often.
where they're like, you know, he's gonna
So
grow up to
thank
date
you
rape people. It's like,
to all who
Jesus,
serve
lady,
our
log
country
off.
in the military and as first responders. And thank you to the families who wait for them. You are our heroes.
Sounds like Natalie
sorry, I don't think
Portman as
there's-
Queen Amidala.
Oh God, she
For the many
does.
children and families
I don't know. I think she
Donald
does.
Trump.
She's good at speaking. Like, I mean, as far as first ladies go.
President Trump has brought the embassy to Naboo.
Naboo.
The committee. She just invented a whole accent for that.
I mean, it's pretty close to
I
Melania's
believe
accent.
that all
To what faith in medicine.
we believe that
strength,
Gungans'
and
lives matter, but much as our lives matter.
This isn't. This is actually isn't Melania's real accent. She studied Natalie Portman's performance in the Star Wars prequels to develop
No,
this.
Melania is like one of those British actors who can emulate 50 different fucking accents
special memory
perfectly.
from
That's why they get
as a
hired
young
to play
boy,
like
I
a
had
Jersey
privilege
girl.
of visiting while at Bambino Gesù Hospital.
Well, they take it
in
seriously.
I've been.
There,
It's a craft.
I read a little
It is a
book
craft. That's what they understand that, but American actors do not understand that. They think it's all about emotion and like
It's an art.
bringing up your feelings and shit like
I know.
that. No,
Yeah,
no, no,
it's-
no, no.
Situation brought my
No,
staff
it's
and
not.
me
It's
to
all about.
It's
And we
mouth
spoke of a
shapes.
little else.
Yeah.
It's all
And
about
to
right
welcome
emulation.
for the next part of
Americans
our trip.
are like, in terms of the acting
Upon
world, they're the
landing
kid
just a
that
few
still
hours
says, "I
later,
like the book because I related to the
that
character."
the heart and would be gone.
Whoever in the chat is pointing out that the flags are all wrinkled, good call. Yes, indeed, they are all wrinkled in the background. Somebody,
They couldn't have just put like a fucking like a steamer over there, just
yeah.
like a little bit of an
Trash
ironing.
flag game. Trash flag game.
Look at the fabric of the flags compared to Melania's suit.
God.
They
Yeah.
They didn't have a lot of time to put this one together.
Melania's suit is like iron, steam.
Yeah, she
pressed.
got bolted into it.
Yeah, she was sewn into that by like 10 like 90-year-old Sicilian tailors who were killed immediately afterward.
Virgil, can
Probably
you
there on
maybe
the
turn
same
down
beat that she came
the
from.
volume on your TV?
Yeah,
Just a hair?
Virgil, you're too loud. We're hearing your shit.
What? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm
That's
sorry.
the
Turn
other
it down by
reason
like.
you can't do it on the
I'll turn it
TV.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
No,
okay.
I'm on. No, I'm on the
Then you can
fucking
use the
laptop
headphones.
now.
Just
I'm
turn.
on the
Just turn down 5 or 10.
Headphones.
The
I'm using my headphones to
in
talk
all of
to you,
these
and I've got the
challenging
fucking sound on my
situations
laptop.
is
It's
that
okay. It's okay.
everyone
Turn
I
it down
don't
by
wanna
like 5 or
really
10.
loud.
to help one another.
Well, I just turned it down, so.
It's
I
good. It's good now.
recognize the stories
All right, so
I
it should
just
be fine.
told, about
Good, but I
people
can't hear
who
her beautiful
survive
voice now.
extraordinary circumstances.
You'll have to describe it.
I've been trying to follow along with the speech. It seems fine. This is like standard, like first lady shit.
Americans who
Sounds like a butterfly landing on a beautiful vagina.
It sounds like Crazy Town Butterfly.
Anyway, I'm sorry. You can't have an event where there's like 150 people sitting shoulder to shoulder, and no one's wearing masks or any crap like that because they're defiant about it. And this will not be a spreader event.
And who
no, they'll be fine.
Especially because I mean, look, you could take the temperature test of everyone, but like 20-30% of people are asymptomatic.
No, they're far enough apart, and like nothing. It'll just 20%. Not that lucky.
20%.
Not that lucky.
The people in this
20% of people, or 20% of people with it. It has to be somebody with it in the first place, and then they have to be asymptomatic. I just don't think it's likely.
They're using those 30-minute tests that they use for raves in the Hamptons.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it would.
They're Chris. They're testing everyone's knowledge before they come in.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Just to make sure everyone is rolling safe right now.
Absolutely. You look at in the Trump Rose Garden, everybody rolls safe. The Chainsmokers are going to go on right after this, and they're going to start with that awful 2010 song about selfies.
The future of our country has always been very important to him, and it is something that I have always admired. In fact, it is to help
this is long. They gave her a lot of responsibility, I think.
That I launched Be Best.
Yeah. Must be someone else.
Be Best. Oh, God damn it! I wish I had a shot. I might have to go get a shot for Be Best. 1 second.
Be Best.
Be Best.
A simple goal.
Be Best.
About the importance of their well-being, both mentally.
Was originally Be Very Nice, but then they said that was too much like Borat.
This also includes understanding online safety and the dangers of opioid and drug abuse. To Be Best,
dangers of opioid.
Able to highlight people, programs, and organizations.
What is Be Best? Isn't that online censorship? So I can't be worse on the
world.
I'm gonna get banned.
It's about being best in every world. Stop yelling at people and harassing people online. Stop doing opiates. Just be better. Just
okay.
It's a classic.
Will become inspired.
I'm gonna be banned and I'm gonna be canceled if I'm not best online. That's fucked up. That's some fucking SJW shit.
I think it's more like it's because it's supposed to be sort of
be best, be best, everyone.
No, it's more like Dennis Rodman's autobiography, Be Best as I Want to Be. Like it's more like it's supposed to have like kind of a rebellious energy to it. So it's like this weird thing where they've turned scolding into like actually. The truly cool thing is to be best.
Ghana on the coast of West Africa.
He's had
was the first stop on my trip, and I experienced.
Oh, he did the North Korea thing. That's right.
People
and
their traditions.
She's literally talking about her summer vacation right now. I went to Ghana
and learned more.
And I saw so many things.
Oh God!
Niceness.
Remember when she wore the safari outfit? She looked like a merchant ivory.
That looked good.
She looked like a merchant ivory lesbian.
Remember when she wore the shirt that said "We don't care about you" or whatever on the back?
No, it was "I don't care, do you?" And by the way, I totally buy the possibility that was just glib fashion logos and had nothing to do with anything.
That she literally did not think about it.
I think that's entirely possible.
She just pulled something out of her closet and was like, "Oh, this whole thing it caused a stir in the media. I have not thought about this shirt for 7 years."
Yeah.
It is a harsh reality.
I love your doing your Portuguese butler voice.
Oh no, Melania.
I encourage people to focus on our future.
I know she looked great in that safari outfit. She was like Belloc in a gender-swapped Indiana Jones.
Remember, today we are all
gender-swapped Indiana Jones. That's a good idea, Matt.
I've already come up with this idea, Chris. I think we've
Isn't that just Tomb Raider?
And storied
history. No, because those are like booty shorts, and she doesn't have a whip.
And yet, we still have
she
so
doesn't
much
have a
to
whip.
learn from
She doesn't have a whip, and she's not wearing like cool boots. She's wearing like I don't know, like lesbian mountain climber boots. Yeah.
And look at things from all perspectives. I urge people to come
together
this
is still
in a civil manner, so we can work.
They gave her a lot of responsibility and a lot of airtime.
Even look through the perspective of Antifa Marxist thugs and BLM murderers, and also the satanic pedophiles who eat children. Goes through all of their points of view.
Okay.
What if Zizek wrote her speech?
Things down.
Why
I mean,
did
they have to know each other, right? It's a small town.
Why didn't? Well, yeah, exactly. Why didn't Barron get a speaking slot? That's fucked up to me because he's the one everyone wants to hear from.
Every day, let us
But he's not a talker.
That we are one.
And also, I do think Melania is actually a good mother, and it's like I'm not going to do that to my extremely autistic child.
Administration has
I think Barron is like the Black Bolt. If he spoke, it would shatter the universe. Cannot speak in public. His voice is too powerful.
Barron is too busy with his fucking Minecraft Twitch stream where he does genocides in Minecraft and listening to Cumtown. I don't know what he does now.
I'm sure that he is a Cumtown listener.
That the Cumtown subreddit has been banned. I don't know where he's posting, but it must be somewhere.
He has made substantial investments in our historic.
How many y'all on Marco Polo? It's the only messaging app I use now.
It's fun.
I like it.
I've never heard of that.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It's just sending video messages, which is great because I get bored of like texting and I get too many texts at the same time, and you can just like send a little video.
So it's the same.
It's video to video, but it doesn't like save to your shit.
It can be.
That fucking iChat
For many
has.
years, I watched him grow concerned and
I guess, but I don't know, the interface is better and it doesn't save it, and you don't get it all loaded up, and it's like all lined up in a comfy way.
America is in his
I don't know, you can put robot voices
So
and very bad
while
filters on
times we
yourself.
only see the
Is this like a riot?
Isn't that
politics
Snapchat?
on the evening news. Let's remember
I'm not
how
using
we come
Snapchat
together
because I'm not a
in the
pedophile.
most difficult
But isn't it basically
Um,
the same functionality as
And while
Snapchat?
debate
It does
rages
disappear
on
though,
about issues
isn't that
of
the thing?
race,
No, yeah.
This
no,
keeps
there
like
was
a
just
log,
different
so you can.
we have
This
made
lines
to
up
work
all of
together
your shit
for a
so
better
that all of your
tomorrow
videos,
for
that you
everyone.
basically have like just a
Our
video record of the
administration has
interactions,
also
and there's no
devoted
text
historic
interrupting it.
resources
There's no
and
anything. It's
produced
just like a
life-saving
log of
results
videos.
by
I like
raising
it.
awareness
Is this
around
like a
opioid
riot
addiction
type
and drug
situation
abuse,
where there's an
especially
application
for children.
process?
No,
often the
it's like,
headlines
but I think it's
filled
only
with
like me and 5
I want
homosexuals
to
use
take
it.
this moment to encourage the media
But it's good.
to focus even more on the nation's
Yeah, send me
drug
an invite.
crisis. This disease
Okay.
is one that affects everybody. It pays no attention to race, age,
But like, yeah, I mean, like with iChat, like stuff gets all lined up, and then it gets loaded up with
of our society.
actual texts about minutia, and these are
We have programs and
more
medicine to combat it.
conversational and force
We
you
just need
to
to
use
talk about
use
it
the
openly.
video function in a
you,
creative
the
way.
media,
Jesus Christ, she
have
is
the
still talking.
She is still
to
talking.
make that happen.
So you're revolting against the concept
To the
of
media industry
like a
and
group
as a
chat.
country, I ask that we all
Yes.
commit to helping in our fights
I don't
against
really
drug
like group
addiction
chats,
by
in
talking
case you haven't
about
noticed.
it.
I believe that they all
Especially as we battle
end in
the COVID
drama.
pandemic. We
I
need to
believe that
remember
they're a toxic
that
environment.
suicides are on
Like,
the
I can believe you
rise
can have like
as
5
people
wonderful,
who are
beautiful people that are very
struggling
close
with
friends, and all it takes is a
loneliness and
group
addiction
chat for them to get
feel
shitty
they
with each
have
other, just
nowhere
because
to
the
turn.
dynamic of it.
Parents,
And
please talk to your
and
children.
also, like, I don't know, you
Teachers
lose a lot of
and
stuff just through
caregivers.
texting.
Pay
And I
attention to
think,
signs of
you know,
addiction.
professional writer, I think
Pass
actually, like,
legislation
texting, like,
that
text is
allows
not the best
those
way to
who
communicate
ask for
certain
help
things.
to do
You
so
need
safely
faces and
without fear.
you know, we didn't
We
need
provide
voices with faces.
resources
But you
for
also don't want it to be
organizations
deleted.
that help people
You don't like the
impacted by
ephemerality
addiction.
of something like Snapchat.
No,
the
I want
stigma is
everything I
removed,
say to be
people will no longer
carved
be
into
ashamed
a
to
giant
ask for
stone
help.
tablet, preferably
They will be
someplace
allowed to say.
where children will have to go
And if
on
if
field
you're
trips.
struggling with addiction, there is no shame.
Here's what I would like. Here's it's like
Felix,
group
would you be
text-
would you be surprised to learn that Melania is still talking?
In my next
No.
2 years,
I mean,
I will continue
don't
to
get
build
women
upon the
started.
best and work of individuals.
Am I right, fellas?
Women be talking. Women be talking in pseudo military garb.
Here's what Melania's talking for so long. I had a treat moment. I went to the kitchen to get a treat, and I came back. She still has her damn.
What'd you get?
I had a piece of sourdough bread with some olive oil and permission cheese on it.
That's not a treat.
That is a
Permission
treat.
cheese.
That's a
Permission cheese.
Go to hell.
The fuck is permission
Matt,
cheese?
stop doing that.
The fuck is permission cheese?
I know Matt will agree with me that is not a damn treat.
Yeah, it is.
That sounds like a great treat.
That treat is a Rice Krispie square.
I also
That's a treat.
I have like one left from my Costco box of 60. I might have one
I have
of those.
no opinion on this. I'm not a treat purist. I think one man's treat is another man's trash.
I don't see how like I mean it's a nice delicious loaf of sourdough from Bread Galleon.
Bread Galleon.
Bread Galleon.
From Vasco de Gluten.
This modern world is moving so fast.
Some high quality olive oil and Costco Parmesan.
It sounds lovely, but it's not a treat.
Just like me.
Yeah, it is.
I know
No, a treat.
Well, then what? Yeah, okay. I will say this. What is it then?
A treat is a sweetie snack.
And just
it's
like me,
like a slice of
I'm sure
pie, it's a
many of
brownie,
you
it's a Rice
are
Krispie
looking for
square,
answers.
it's a cookie. That's true.
So you don't believe in the savory treat?
I do not believe in a savory treat. No, that is a different thing. That is a snack, but not a treat.
I think he's got something there.
Every parent in this
I think he's
country,
got something there.
I feel there
I
are
think
so
this might be
many
sort of
lessons
regional and a little bit
outside.
pedantic, and I think it probably varies.
Well,
from
you know,
place to
I'm
place.
structuring my argument in the way that people structure their arguments for the Supreme Court, and I know that Matt is a swing justice
I
here.
remind
I
myself
am
that I'm
structuring
more
the argument
fortunate
to
than
get him on my
most.
side.
And still have days that I look
I'm
closer
feeling
to
very
the
Anthony
strength
Kennedy here.
Of the treat discussion.
I think I might be writing. I think I might be writing my Lawrence. I might be writing my Lawrence decision.
In my husband.
Oh my God, Melania is still
Melania,
talking.
wrap it up,
Jeez,
B.
wrap it up.
I see how
No
hard
one is
he
This has
listening.
been the worst night of any convention I've ever watched. The 2016 Democrats were better than this.
You realize this is the most that Trump has ever heard his wife
In
speak.
fact, if you tell him it cannot be done, he just works harder.
And in conclusion, what
I'm
doth
starting
right?
to prove. I'm starting to prove.
Hey,
Donald is a
I
husband
love when they
who
say shit
supports
like
me in all
Donald
that
Trump,
I
even though people are mean to
He
him,
has
he
built
continues to be
administration
president.
with an
That's my favorite.
You know
That's my
what?
favorite.
I actually do love that. I do love that because, like, I do think that the libs need to hear it.
He welcomes
Because they're like, he is president.
encourage thinking.
That's my
But her
favorite.
idea is that like him doing the
I know I
job
speak
with people
for my
criticizing
husband
him
and the
instead of
family
like just
when I
quitting
say we're
and
so
going to
grateful
cry
that you
means
have
that he's
trusted
like
him
an
to
American
He's,
hero.
he's persevering. It's like he had alopecia,
Yeah.
but then went on to go in beauty contests. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
It's asleep.
My favorite conservative meme was the where it's like, no one has ever been treated worse.
Yeah. No president
Right.
has ever been
I don't want
treated
to use this
worse.
precious time attacking the other side.
Amber, are you in a
Because
bathtub?
as we saw last week,
I am in a
that kind of
jacuzzi.
talk only
Oh,
serves to
nice.
divide the country
Yeah.
further.
Did
I
I
got
pr-
my Taco Bell. I got my highlights.
Oh
I don't
my
like
God, you got Taco
margarita, but I think
our president
they're
and
too
commander-in-chief
sweet. I think margaritas are
for
too
4
sweet.
more years.
I love.
I couldn't get through the
He's
whole one.
what?
Yeah.
Okay, well here solves the debate because I love a Lime-A-Rita
We
as
all
a treat.
know Donald Trump makes
And it is
no
a treat
secret
because
it is
about how
sweet.
he
It
feels
is
about
under
it.
any definition. It's a treat. Absolutely.
Total honesty is what
I
he
love
does
Bud Light with
The
lime.
cherry lime
And that's what I
Lime-A-Rita
wanted.
is very
whether
good.
you like it or not.
See, I'll withdraw
Always
from the argument
know
because
what he's
I do
thinking.
not want a precedent to be
And that is
decided
because
that will in fact
he's an
impact future
authentic
decisions
person
about treats.
who loves this country and
That's
people
very
and wants
That's
to continue to
that's
make
very
it better.
Supreme Court of you. Yeah.
Donald
But,
wants to keep your family
Yeah.
safe.
I think it's
He
too.
wants
I guess I'm not a
help
sweet
your
malt liquor
family
person,
succeed.
and I don't even mind sweet
He
mixed
wants
drink.
nothing more than for
But
this country
the
to
Lime-A-Rita is too
prosper,
sweet.
and he doesn't
I love a Bud Light
waste
with
time
lime.
playing politics.
Holy shit, Melania, wrap it up! Jesus
Almost 4 years
Christ!
ago, we went into election.
Well,
day
frankly,
with
I'm
long has
getting
this gone on?
Bill Clinton in
Despite what is being
1988
said again
vibes.
this year.
This is
I
gonna
know,
hurt
just
her.
as you do.
No,
Americans will go to the
this is
polls
really
and vote
bad.
on the behalf
This
of
sucks.
their
Like
families,
they're gonna
Trolling?
lose. They're
our
they're
economy,
going to lose. They're
our
going to
national
lose.
security,
Joe Biden is
and
gonna
our
win.
children's future.
Reagan, like Reagan
To
numbers.
vote
Reagan
for
in
those
'84.
ideals is not a
I'm
partisan
done
vote.
with Any predictions? I am waiting for the ruling class to decide who the president is, and then I will resume politics. Until then, I'm in my jacuzzi with my Taco Bell and my Miller High Life.
We need my husband's leadership now
I would
more
like a
than
jacuzzi.
ever. In order to
Let's get one for the office.
Once again to the
Yes.
This is like a
Thank you.
like a 1982 like jacuzzi, and it's still the most luxurious thing in the world. Like this is like not a modern place I'm in, and it's still like Jesus Christ. Apparently, all you need is like bubbles in a
Here
bowl,
we go.
and it's
That's the-
automatic luxury.
Here's the standing O.
Felix, you like
Jesus
this.
Ah, damn,
Christ!
that was the most DNC RNC I have ever seen.
Yes.
Oh, damn.
Felix.
That's a sick burn and true.
A woman emailed us to say they had a driver's license, but they already have a child.
Oh, baby.
And the child is named Felix.
Done.
I met her.
Oh,
Okay, well,
She came
You
to the
want-
point.
wait, was the guy in Oregon?
Yeah.
Oregon?
no,
I signed their
Chicago.
onesie.
They're like
Oh my
Midwest.
God, there's more than one? Because I signed the one in Oregon's onesie.
There's
a lot
another.
of
It's
there's a lot
very
of
cute,
children
very
named
cute.
Felix. Felix, all I'm saying is, I don't know. I could offer to see if you would be able to trade places with the child. Maybe that's a compromise.
I'll accept.
Yeah, Felix, how about
Yeah,
second childhood?
I mean,
Oh,
he
damn.
He does want a mother wife.
Damn,
so,
they're gonna
yeah.
totally
Double
bone
belt, I
tonight.
didn't
Oh
notice
yeah,
Look at that double belt.
the double
Oh God,
belt.
he took an injection of an experimental Chinese boner pill, and there's gonna be trusses involved. It's like a senso belt, like Baron Harkonnen has, but just for his dick.
It's like how you breed horses.
You gotta. I mean, you may not like
Yes.
them. But you may not like them, but I really envy their relationship.
So much
They love
warmth,
each other,
so
is
much
the thing.
intimacy.
You see them together, and you just know that they love each other, and it means that maybe love is possible for you in this world.
I bet
Pure eroticism,
I bet, like,
you know.
even now, after so many years, he still shakes her hand just like the day they met.
His wet, moist, clammy, fucking oyster textured hand.
And now all those people just
I
stare
know, she's a
straight
cloud
forward
shark.
until they come back out.
Yeah, these are NPCs. Stay a
Just
while.
stand around and wait.
Stay a
Well,
while.
We're gonna start clipping into the ground. That's
Stay a
right. I
while.
just made a clipping reference.
They're gonna get stuck in the tree. It's gonna be like, it's gonna be like
that
that.
weather.
Hello, hello, traveler. Stop, lawbreaker. Stop. Stop.
The limbs are triggered. The limbs are triggered. We've triggered the limbs tonight. Triggered the limbs.
This is a bad level of. This is a bad level of goat simulator.
All right. So there's no commentary about this. Can we turn this? Let's see. I would stick
we
around and
done?
hang out for a second, mostly just because I want to
cool down.
Yeah, to cool down. I want to
We
turn
watched
off.
the City of Crime video.
Yeah, let's watch the City of Crime
as
video.
a vibe out as we get out of here. It's like
Felix,
it's like
here's
2.5
another-
minutes.
Felix, there's another email we got. I have a stick shift car I need to get rid of. Runs great. 2010 Honda Fit. Do you want that?
I was thinking something more German. I was thinking like, I want to drive Hitler's car to prove some type of point that I don't know what it is. I want to get yelled at. Everyone to be mad at me. That's the point I want to prove. If you're a 5'9" Anglo-Saxon woman who's ready to have 5 sons and you own Hitler's car, please contact me.
Oh, do you want to hear? Do you want to hear an angry email?
Of course I do.
Oh no, you don't. These all.
I'm gonna
suck.
pee.
These are all shitheads.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pee.
Read a funny angry.
Wait a minute. We get angry emails still? That's hilarious.
We get angry emails.
They're like the millennial versions of people who like.
I just don't forward it to you because you all get fucking mad about it.
I don't.
I don't
That's so
want
funny,
to
though.
see them.
Yeah,
I
because
just don't.
Amber specifically gets mad about it, so I do not forward it to you.
I would like to
no,
see
I'd
them.
like-
Send the entertaining ones to me. I can take it.
What people
They-
think of me is none of my business.
This one's
Yeah, let me
entertaining.
see
This
some.
one's
I wanna
entertaining.
see 'em.
Amber, if you could hold it in for a second. No, she won't. All right, fine. Well, here it is. Hello. Maybe if you had someone on the show who wasn't a 30-something New York snob, you would all realize Trailer Park Boys has been on Netflix for years. Everyone under 25 in America knows what that show is. It's weird that you wouldn't all know that.
I came back. First of all, I did say I watched that show in Indiana. Second of all, that man is not under 25.
Oh, he was 40. He's 70.
He's like a 48-year-old dyed-in-the-wool evangelical Christian. He's not the target audience for that.
93 years old. Okay, you think you fucking hurt my feelings with that email about Trailer Park Boys and Netflix? I am coming to your house.
This is the same
fucking pussy. How dare you?
This is the same out-of-touch nonsense as when you were all predicting a Biden victory just a few weeks ago. Your New York bubble perspective makes the show kind of whack for those of us.
Wait, did we have the election and I didn't know this?
Is it whack? Are you going to spin your head on a piece of cardboard while you're going when you're in the hospital after losing an argument to me, verbal style?
Wait a minute. Did we have an election and I didn't notice it? That Biden lost? If the election happened then, Biden would win.
And just some food for thought. I enjoy Chapo, but the criticism stands.
You're about to stand at the dinner table eating crow when I'm right and you're wrong, bitch.
Look, pal, I understand the confusion that you have because you hear the name Trailer Park Boys and you think it's referring to the type of housing in many communities in the country. No, it's actually referring to an independent television program that's foreign. What you might call an indie show.
Yeah, it's from Canada, you fucking pussy. Fucking dumbass. Fuck you. I don't even know what Netflix is. We have a different thing in here. Whole Criterion Collection. They're all 7-hour movies about a bisexual farmer. I love that. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Go watch Big Bang Theory, you piece of shit. Fuck you.
Here's a late-breaking email.
Freud, you have been decapitated verbally. Fuck off.
Here's a late-breaking email. Hi, Virgil. I just want to say I appreciate your commentary more than the other hosts.
All right. You're really. I see the listeners are really trying to hurt my feelings. Really.
What do you mean? You're the one who got the marriage fucking proposal.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, all right.
I think we go with the bad.
Until she criticizes me for like not having a nuanced opinion on Trailer Park Boys. That's how all marriages. In the most bitter period of my life.
Also, a lot of the emails we get are shit like this. Chapo Trap House, we'd like to inquire about licensing some of your premium content. Is that something you're against?
No, absolutely not.
Rofkin's economic model has proven to pay channels 5 to 7 times more per sub than other digital platforms. And, of course, I'm always looking for a deal, so I reply, how much money? And he says, 5 to 7 times more per sub. Chat.
Yeah.
And I replied with $1 million. Stop emailing us fucking stupid shit like this unless you're like, I'm going to give you $1 million for something. Then we'll talk. Then we're going to fucking make a deal.
Virgil, all the email, like all the business proposals we get in the email are like, so I make a version of Funko Pops that are absolutely carcinogenic and kill children. Would you pay me $75,000 to make Chapo Trap House Funko Pops that, again, will kill any children? I can send you.
Also, we would like you to sign a contract whereby you have all legal liability for any tumors that come about.
Hey, I'm down to make a fucking deal. I'm down to make a fucking deal, advertising, whatever shit. Just offer us $1 million.
Yeah, no one ever does.
Real money, cash on the barrelhead.
Don't say like
all these awful deals for $1 million. I have principles.
Money Hawks.
No, $1
bullshit
million
runs a marathon.
That straight goes to us. $1 million, and we'll advertise whatever stupid fucking thing you want. But fucking
after taxes too, by the way.
Whatever the fucking.
I say $1 million. I mean $1 million.
Whatever the
you pay
socialist fucking version of Black Rifle fucking coffee company is, some kind of fucking like a gritty green tea fucking
Oh god, gritty green tea is awful. I'm bummed now even thinking about it.
Yeah, give us $1 million and we'll fucking advertise it.
Oh man. Imagine. Okay.
Oh, that's cursed. That's so cursed. Thank you.
The ads are like webcomics where it's like a like a wine mom and a corncob chud, or like
somebody's like a Karen is getting corn cobbed, and then the fucking Gritty bursts through like Kool-Aid Man with a pitcher of tea that they throw in his face, like Andy No.
How about the Penny Arcade guys? Maybe you guys want to advertise.
Virgil's just still reading it.
We're talking about business, Amber. We're talking about business.
Amber. We're talking about the business emails we get. They're like, I started a streaming service where it's just me reading books out loud. It's 144p videos of me reading a book out loud, and it costs $380 a month to subscribe. Could you? Are you interested? Collab? Those are the business emails we get.
Cool. Really cool.
It's all pretty brutal.
Yeah. It's pretty
right,
bad.
guys. You guys got to watch this.
Oh yeah.
This is a video. This is one of my favorite genres of song, which is the rap song that explains the plot of a movie. Very popular in the late 80s, early 90s. This is one for the Dan Aykroyd, Tom Hanks version of Dragnet that came out in, I think, 1990 or 1989. And they both rap in it. And I think that in the next night, when they're in their urban crime chunk, and they're freaking out the suburbanites about the BLM hordes, they should play this, because it's called City of Crime, and it really does paint a terrifying picture of urban life.
Do you see the guy on the right?
Yeah.
That was the hottest male body you could have in 1983.
Is the crime like a satanic cult?
The choreography is really fun.
Bad guys in the movie are called pagans, and it stands for people against goodness and normalcy.
Oh, so yeah, it is kind of a crossover with.
Yeah, and the bad guy, oh, by the way, the bad guy is a moral majority reverend played by Christopher Plummer, who's also the head of the evil Satanist conspiracy, because this was part of that backlash against the moral majority.
I love Christopher Plummer, though.
He's very good at it.
He killed guys in the war. He's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that this song has rapping Dan Aykroyd in it.
Well, I mean, he was blues singing Dan Aykroyd. He basically, he's like, well, if I got away with it once.
Yeah, he's Mr. Appropriation.
Yeah. Are you playing this song?
Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a watch together. I can email to you as well, Virgil.
Yeah.
But also, if you want to, while we're watching this, you should queue up another bad email.
I don't forward you guys fucking emails because they're really fucking bad.
This one you just sent me is good.
Well, yeah, I know.
It became worse when Virgil was sending me emails from people that were being complimentary, because then they would tell me, by the way, you're my favorite one. I hate all the other ones. They're bad people. You disgust me. Or they disgust me. And it's like, do you not understand that we're all buddies? Like, that they...
That's
people have done that to me.
Those are my favorites.
Those are good. I sent those to test all of your loyalty.
Well, I just if someone salutes you, I just forward it to you. I don't read the fucking email.
Yeah.
I don't have the fucking time to do that.
I think you stopped after that one woman was like, you're the only one who cares about things.
That woman was this fucking sicko. Yeah.
I've been 2 years sober, and I think you should consider it. I'm like,
I could read the email, but if you remember what was in it, I can't fucking find it.
I don't know. I probably deleted it, but it was very strange. I don't want to blow up her spot or anything. I guess I can't. She didn't sign her name or.
Here's a fun email for you that I didn't forward to you, because I think this was
a little bit nice though, because usually it's everyone trying to tell you guys that your witch female friend is leading you astray. So,
I'm also sending those.
Amber, this is an email from Tiffany.
Oh,
I
forgot that I pulled this up. This was going to be in the pre-show. This is George W. Bush's 1992 nomination speech.
Amber, the body of this email is, I fucking miss you. I spoke with Allison late last month. She is the kindest soul. And now, well, here I am. Phone number. You are incendiary. ... Incendiary heart emoji. I feel like that was sent to the wrong person.
Yeah.
but maybe it wasn't.
That is
you want me to forward that one to you?
Yeah, go ahead. I want to know who Allison is.
That sounds like someone who's having an affair.
Oh my god, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, no, affairs are fun. I'd like to have one again.
That's what's called a meet cute.
Yeah.
If you want to email me about your affairs, I would totally be fine with that. Just not about like the show or my friends.
If you are a married woman, if you're Hope Hicks and you're married now, would you like to have an affair with me? Would you like to get a driver's license with me?
Would you like to go to the DMV with me?
My second driver's license. I've already had one. I just happened to lose.
Oh my god!
A shared.
I know who this is.
You know what? Wait, this is a real thing, Amber?
I know who this is.
Holy shit! I thought this was like a fucking insane person.
From elementary school.
Wow.
No way! That's
Wow.
And she was
That's
cool.
impressive.
She was cool in elementary school?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's fucking
So
awesome.
is the Allison she's talking about. Yeah, no, this is cool. Like, we grew up in the same, like, very shitty. It's now less shitty, but we grew up. It was. They added the suffix "tucky" to the town, if that can give you an idea.
Oh yeah.
Amber,
she was wearing a Beat Happening shirt in kindergarten.
Amber, this is like my friends from the first forum I ever posted on found me on Twitter. It's a similar thing from when I was a.
Oh, I actually am gonna text her. Like, this is so sweet.
That's awesome.
Well, all right, wonderful. This stream is doing great.
Solving
guys,
email problems.
I'm gonna bounce, but good luck, everyone. We're gonna all need it. See you tomorrow.
All right. Bye now.
I'll see you tomorrow. I'll probably be in the tub again. I totally recommend it. We gotta get a koozie. We gotta get a koozie.
Yes, we're gonna get a fucking jacuzzi for the office. We got all this fucking crap we gotta buy.
Yeah, we do actually.
We got to get the Peloton. We got to get a stick shift car. We got to get a jacuzzi.
So
We're
much
gonna.
cheaper than the Peloton.
The Peloton.
Because you could just get, like, this is not a nice jacuzzi. This is an ancient jacuzzi. Still luxurious. All you need are the bubbles in the tub. That's it. Not much to it. All of a sudden, you're a king.
Well, you need the jets. You need the
You need
jets.
that. Got the
Jets
bubble.
is vital.
This is
we can. You know, you realize we can get a lot of the shit if we just politely email the companies and say that we will have our followers harass you if you don't give us a free Peloton, jacuzzi, whatever we need. Moai statue.
Like a business expense. Because we pay a lot. I mean, it would probably be good. You know, it's like our taxes or something.
Easter Island, look the fuck out. We're gonna fucking dox the shit out of you if you don't give us one of those big, beautiful boys.
We should probably actually invest in a better health insurance plan before we get it.
One day.
We tried to do that, but do you realize you've got to call? You've got to call someone in order to get a fucking health insurance plan, and you've got to talk to a person. And it's like none of us are doing that.
Oh, I can do that.
Felix, you say that now. You Felix, you say that now.
Yeah, I do, but I know. Okay. If it's
And
a
then the
life
plan
matter.
changes while you're on the plan, and what it covers can change while you're on the plan, which is what happened to us with dental.
Our plan doesn't cover shit, as Felix fucking found out.
We spend so much on this plan.
We spent a shitload because that's what it costs to fucking be a fucking to not get your health insurance from a union or a fucking employer or from the government.
I pay $100,000 for healthcare every month. No, if it's a life or death matter, I will talk on the phone.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to fucking like re-up it in a few months. So why don't you just like have a call with them?
I'll fucking do the phone call. Watch me.
It doesn't cover my optometrist visits.
I'm just enjoying that the chat is really liking us doing essentially a business meeting over Twitch right now.
Virgil, you should join Costco and go to the optometrist there. It saved me a lot of money.
Man, I don't have a car. Why would I?
I mean,
why would I
have
get a Costco
perfect
account?
vision.
Just go to
If I had an
the
audiologist, I would get a Costco membership.
If I had a car, I would get a Costco membership and drive to Costco, but I don't have a car, so it doesn't make any sense.
You can walk to Costco. I do.
I cannot walk to Costco, Felix. You know where I live.
Yeah, I mean, I guess not. But
Also, Virgil.
Also, the point is you buy huge fucking like bulk items. What do you say? You're recommending that I walk to Costco and then just like, carry a gigantic fucking load of things back to my apartment?
Yeah, I mean that's like a day's activity. It's like,
think
how good you feel. Like you'd be like,
get like a wagon.
Man in a Looney Tunes cartoon.
I'm gonna let this go on for a little bit. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick, but I'll be right back. Please let this continue. You can't sign off until I leave.
Virgil, I got 72 Spindrift at Costco once, and I was like I felt good. I was like, damn, I don't have to go to CVS in the middle of the night for like bullshit. But you know, if I can do that, I can do the health insurance phone call, no problem. Like once I get,
we did have fucking health insurance. It's
I just mean like a good kind.
The plan actually changed, and it stopped covering, which apparently they can do. Why is that?
They can do that shit. Yeah, it fucking sucks shit. It's a bad fucking system.
Health insurance, it shouldn't exist. It should not exist.
Obviously, but it's just like it's so much worse that I miss being so poor. I had the little card.
No, Medicaid was awesome.
No,
when I lived with you, I had Medicaid. It was awesome.
This is what always pissed me off, Amber. There were years in my life where I made just above the Medicaid eligibility.
Oh,
and fucking sucked shit.
It's so much worse.
So I had to buy the fucking Obamacare silver plan or whatever fucking medal it was, and pay $100 to see a fucking doctor.
I never had to because on the very last year when I got added to the show and I called them up and I'm like, look, my expectation for my income because of this thing is going to be over what my Medicaid thing is, even though like the first half of the year I totally, because it's month by month or whatever, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna make it over, and she's like, okay, so but what I'm hearing is that this year, or she's like, okay, but so that this year you didn't make enough to get over that. I'm like, no, but like now I got this raise, and she's like, okay, so what I'm hearing is that you still don't make enough to not be eligible for Medicaid. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, all right, then we just read it. So the very like first year when we weren't making like, you know, over the whatever, like the very first year that I was on as a host or got added, like I still had Medicaid for a year because this angel was just like, no, like technically the letter of the law means that you can get in.
Yeah.
And she was awesome. She's awesome. She's a fucking like angel, and she knew that that fucking bronze plan is fucking garbage.
Success.
Anyway, angel, that woman, and she like really led me through it. She's like, okay, so but what I'm hearing is, and I'm like, oh God, I wish we were all on Medicaid.
I would love if Felix did this phone call with an insurance fucking broker, which is what you have to talk to, and recorded it. Or I could just be in the room because I just want to hear Felix's reactions.
Actually, let's make that funnier reactions.
I'm first and foremost a deal maker. That's what I consider myself. And I think I could talk another way to skin a cat.
I want to hear you sweet talk him.
Yeah, I could, absolutely.
I think we should make Matt do it just so we can hear the recording of Matt screaming.
We will somehow not have fucking health insurance for the next year.
And with us having better coverage.
It will end with us going to jail for a week. What did you say to them?
I can... When I absolutely have to be on the phone and it's like for the purpose of making a deal, I can really fucking do whatever.
You do more bureaucracy than I am ever willing to. I will give you that.
You've seen my
insurance. I would just be guess I'll die guy.
You've seen my wars with FedEx, my battles with Brooks Brothers.
You're like Trump, honestly.
Yeah.
You're winning these.
The deal is your art.
with these mid-level companies.
Yeah, I'm scoring. I'd be pretty good.
Your infamous fight with Goodyear Tire.
I don't even have a car, famously.
Yeah, you don't have a car. No, your tires are shitty, dude. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Yo, fuck your tires. And fuck your mascot for making me horny.
I had the most insane fight through bureaucracy this year over our taxes, and I came out triumphant. We're gonna do it.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna somehow have health insurance that pays for something.
Yes.
Literally anything. I already spent fucking over $7,000 on a hearing aid. If it could just cover anything, it would be great. I hate them. I hate them so much. They're all going to hell. They're all going to be in the fucking 9th circle of hell with like Judas and Brutus, and I fucking hate those bastards.
Don't worry about it, because when Joe Biden wins, it's going to be a new world.
Alyssa Milano says so. She's a healthcare voter.
Oh, they'll be working for us then.
Yeah, no, he's gonna get them in line. I can't wait.
All right, fam. I think I need to sign off for the evening, and we got to do this 2 more nights this week. So let's wrap up for this evening. Thank you for staying on chat for Large Sons LLC Healthcare Talk. Tomorrow we will be hosted not by me, but by Chapo FYM.
Tom is doing the honors.
Yes, but many of us will be back tomorrow evening doing the same thing, same Chapo time, same Chapo place. Come on back and watch more of the madness with us. Until then, signing off.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
See ya, everybody.
Thanks. Bye.